All right, all right, all right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? Talk about a really good start to this playoff season, man. Yesterday we had a really big raid come in from our friends over at Sports Fury. Today, let's see what we can do. I'm actually working on some new branding, guys, which is very different. Let's pop out this chat here really quick. I'm thinking, of course, we love Football Nation. We love all of this. Am I just a friendly guy? Shout out to Gary. I see some of this. NBA made history with 4 away teams winning the first games of the semifinals. Pacers won the second game. Can NBA make history again with all the away teams winning the first 2 games? That is possible. Gino and Joseph, what up? We got Gray and Gary in the house. Robert, 88 Riggy. What's up, guys? We got a good handful of y'all checking in with us today. About 25, 30 people. We're going to get ourselves settled in right now. 2 live streams back to back, y'all. Let me see if I can't share with you guys, those of you who are here, what I'm actually working on. This is just a quick little new branding here that we're going to try to do. Surprise, surprise. Oh, my gosh. It almost looks like me. That almost looks like me. So we're going to be looking at switching over to FN Sports at some point here so that we can cover more than just football. Of course, the FN Media Group is our umbrella, but just curious to know what you guys think about it because y'all are the ones who are here time and time again. How do you feel about that logo right there? Christina says she loves it. Happy wife, happy life. I'm about it too. I'm all about that. All right, making sure my tie is nice and right. What's up, Robert? How you doing, my friend? Okay, guys. Here we go. Why don't we start by taking a look? Robert, you're a fan? Sweet. All right, guys, I'm going to be doing this today. So as you can see, we've got a new backdrop here. We are in Boston. So today I'm going to be doing this, right? We're going to be doing this today. And so I think this will help kind of give us the feel of where we're at. Boston Celtics today looking to get the win, guys. They lost game 1 to the New York Knicks. And I don't know, man. I have no idea what to expect out of this one. If it's going to be another day, another whooping here, another comeback, because the New York Knicks were trailing in that game. They found a way back. I really also like that, says Robert. Sweet. We've got this one for this live stream. Of course, for the next live stream for the Blacktop, instead of the Blacktop, we'll switch it to Thunder's home court for tonight. So we'll have our court set up for wherever we're at tonight. So that should help paint a better picture here as well. But for now, we'll leave it like this. So, got some things coming, man. We've got some cool stuff. Let's take a quick look here. Let's take a quick look here at the overview. So both of these teams have won their first round. The New York Knicks won game 1, but this isn't just game 1. This is everything from the postseason for both of these teams. Dead even in field goal percentage for both sides, which is pretty cool. I actually need to update this right here. Slight advantage here at the three-point shot. Slight advantage here at the assists per game. Man, let me correct this graphic here. My arrows and stuff are all over the board. Let's go ahead and go into today's last game's recap. Let's talk last game's recap. What's up, Val? What up, Matt, Steve? How you doing, guys? Great to have y'all in here. Welcome. We are live today. Rogelio checking in. Celtics always an advantage against the Knicks. Well, let's take a look at game 1 and see what advantages the Boston Celtics actually had in this one. The only advantages that the Boston Celtics had, guys, 22 free throws made versus 17 free throws made. I've made some different scrolling text today for this one as well. Take a look at that. Guys, Boston missed 45 three-point shots in game 1. That is an NBA playoff record for the most missed shots in a game. And they still barely lost. They barely lost by 3 in that one. They still lost, but they were not shooting the basketball well. Terrible, terrible game for the Boston Celtics. And when they were up, they should have just kept getting those easy buckets instead of shooting the three-point shot. They shot 25% from the floor all day, missing 45 of their attempts. That's terrible, guys. That's bad. So that means you do the math, man. 25 of those shots, 45 were missed. You guys do the math. All right, guys, total rebounds. I will say Boston Celtics won the battle of the board, but that doesn't make all of the difference. Points in the paint, that was settled here by the New York Knicks. More assists. It was actually a really close game. Despite the Knicks being down earlier, you should go over 220, says Curious Viewer. This game should go over 220 is what you're saying in points? That's a possibility. At the bottom of the screen, guys, let's get y'all the spread for today's game. The over-under is actually 211.5, so it looks like Curious Viewer checks in. He says, Curious Viewer believes that this should go over 220. The over-under for today is 211. That is scrolling by at the bottom, guys. What's up, y'all? For those of you doing sports bets, I've got the stats, I've got the player breakdown, I've got the analysis for you guys, and this should be a really good game. Fingers crossed that it is and it's not a blowout. Something tells me that the Boston Celtics, this is not going to be like the Indiana Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I would absolutely bet money on the Boston Celtics to win this game today. They are healthy. They're going to be firing on all cylinders. This is not like the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are all banged up with 3 starters or 2 starters and their 6th man in rotation out. The Boston Celtics are healthy. The Boston Celtics should have a good chance. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, sir? He says, nice tie. Oh, yeah. Again, another tie that the wife got for me. I was just telling everyone that was checking in, guys, to be paying attention because we're going to be making some changes on this channel. We're going to be rebranding here and switching over to FN Sports so we can cover some more sports. And, of course, the guy in the tie, I mean, come on. Isn't that resemblance just uncanny? Anyways, okay, not important for now. Actually, that's very important when we actually cut over, you guys. I want y'all to be looking for that logo. But anyways, I feel like we all went to school together. You feel like you're going to eat them fries? Let's see. Reading some comments over here in the comment area. Curious Viewer saying, I am always going the upper limit. Thank you for the reply. You're a new fan. Thanks, bro. Fist bumps to you, man. Thanks for checking in. What's FN Sports? Just a business name change? Yeah, something like that. Football Nation was the original brand right here, which is why we are FN Media, Football Nation Media. And, of course, our whole hashtag, our whole catchphrase is Let's Effin' Go, so I don't want to change that. I want to keep it FN Sports so we can still keep the phrase and the hashtag that we say when we say Let's Effin' Go. I don't want that to go anywhere. So I was, torn between FN Media or FN Sports. I actually think I'm going to do both because I want to start helping people create their own YouTube channels and start doing live streams, whether it is through sports or maybe it's something else. I truly believe that the power of live stream and building communities is like so powerful, man. I want to help other people, so I'm thinking that I'll do 2 brands. One that's FN Sports, where I cover all these games, and one that's FN Media, where I help content creators build their brands as well and, talk about media channels and different camera angles and camera gear and audio gear. I've had a few people reach out to me already talking about, wanting to start their own thing. Some guy who likes to do NASCAR, he reached out to me. He's like, man, how do I call this game? How would I be able to do something like that? I said, man, I don't have the time to walk you through it right now. I can tell you the equipment that I'm using. But, right now we're working on some stuff. So if we can start a second brand and a second channel to help people out, I think that would be a big thing. All right, so saying you'd bet on Boston to win means you yo. I don't know, man. I'm just saying that this Boston Celtics team is no joke, guys. The Boston Celtics, their defense did not show up, and their offense definitely did not show up in Game 1. Defensively, they should not have given up over 100 points there to the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, who, yes, their starters are good, but they have 0 bench, man. The Boston Celtics have a much deeper bench, and Boston Celtics are going to have to shoot better. 3-point percentage shots, they normally shoot at 36.8%. Again, guys, in Game 1, they missed 45 shots. 45 shots. Sounds like you're using your computer science learning experience to teach us. I don't know, man. All I want to do is keep you guys entertained and provide as much value as possible. If I'm helping you guys out, then just stick around, stick with us. He says, you'd bet, I'm reading Preston's comment right now. He's saying that you'd bet Boston to win means that you're betting 550 to win 100 unless you're laying points. Okay. Well, I'm not going to bet on the stat line. I would just bet heads up against some crazy Knicks fan. I would just, yeah, that's all I would do. I wouldn't go the Vegas odds with it. That would be like a bet with me and my boy against, my buddy, actually Santino, who is from New York. He's not dumb enough to take the New York Knicks either. You ever watch Family Guy? There's a joke where in Family Guy where Lois's dad, Carter Pewterschmidt, he's a really rich guy, and like the guys go up to him to ask him for help, and he's like, "Oh, I can give you 50 grand, but it's funnier for me not to." So he literally blends it up in a blender and drinks $50,000 cash, and he says, "In about 30 minutes, I'm about to piss away 50 grand." And the other guy says, "What are you gonna do? Bet on the Knicks?" Anyways, I thought that was hilarious, and that always stuck with me anyways. So I had that career face too, A+, C++ type. Anyways, I thought that was a hilarious joke for Family Guy to bash the Knicks like that. No offense to the Knicks fans who are watching this live stream, but it's going to be an uphill battle, and I don't think that the Knicks will come out the other side against the Boston Celtics in this series. Okay, that being said, why don't we take a look at the starters here for this Boston Celtics unit. At center, Kristaps Porzingis going to be the big man in the middle. Now, the highest point scorer for this squad will be Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, I think he might go over the 28 points. The button or the actual over-under for Jason Tatum on the prop bet is 28 points. I would take the over myself for this one. Of course, sports betting, you just got to make sure that you're paying attention to the last 5 games and everything. It's not about the entire season. It's about the last couple of games, man. When it comes to sports betting on the over-unders here for these kinds of things, I would definitely focus more on the last 5 games than I would on the entire season, because the last 5 games are pretty indicative based off of lineups and matchups and coaching adjustments for a series, especially in the playoffs. Okay, you said Dallas was going to the big show. You never know. Never seen Family Guy, but I'm impressed how much people know about it. It's embedded in pop culture, without a doubt, Sam. Without a doubt. All right, guys. At small forward, Jalen Brown. Now, Jalen Brown had a pretty decent outing last time. Drew Holiday did not. Shooting guard is going to be Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, out of these starters, arguably the weakest out of these starters, although he would smoke me on the court. Probably any one of you guys watching this as well. How about the point guard, guys? Someone was saying the other day that Derek White is the truth. He might actually be, man. Derek White might actually be. So those are the starters here for the Boston Celtics, and we can get into some of their stats in a minute here. Why don't we take a look at the starters? On the other side here, the away team, the New York Knicks. At center against Kristaps Porzingis, we will have Karl Anthony Towns. Cat coming over mid-season, coming over from the Minnesota Timberwolves. This trade right here has been working out. Karl Anthony Towns quietly putting up some points right there. How about OG Anunoby at power forward? OG Anunoby going to be lined up against Jason Tatum. Let's see if his defense can lock them down. I will say the New York Knicks have some serious blemishes defensively, and we'll take a look at that in just a second. Small forward position here. Josh Hart, he will be the starting small forward for this unit, and he has been a rebound champion for the New York Knicks. As far as everything else goes, he's pretty volatile. Some games he'll have 18 points, other games he'll give you 3. So Josh Hart, maddeningly inconsistent. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's cold, he is ice cold. How about right here with Mikal Bridges? Mikal Bridges has been a godsend for this team as well. He's hit some pretty big-time buckets, but we all know that the man you got to focus on, the man you got to worry about is Jalen Brunson. When I say those names, guys, do y'all recognize those faces yet? Can you picture them out there on the court? I said this last time, but I do encourage you guys to zoom in, take a second, memorize these faces, so when I start calling them out during the game, you guys can visualize where they're at. Yes? Yes? No? Maybe so? Don't worry. If you didn't get a chance to zoom in on this, guys, I will bring this graphic up later. When we talk box scores, I like to look at these boxes. It helps me stay focused. Let's switch our attention here to what I was mentioning defensively. Some serious issues here for the New York Knicks, and I am shocked that the Knicks were able to play such good defense against the Boston Celtics. Celtics, look at this, guys. They held three-point shooting. They normally allow teams to shoot at a success rate of 36.7%. That's bottom 5 in the NBA. Last game, 2 days ago, this team actually held them down to 25 points. I feel like maybe I should tuck the shirt in if I'm going to be all the way backed up. That looks goofy. I look goofy. Maybe I'll just stand up here, and that way you can't tell what's going on. Let's see. Man, these playoff games got my sleep schedule so messed up. I can't choose sleep over these games. This has been a good playoff season, Moonbase. This has been a serious one. Derek White is the X factor for Boston. In this game, he has to be better. He sure does, Riggy. He sure does. Anyways, offensively, though, guys, the New York Knicks have been known to be pretty good under the rim, especially 4th in the NBA when it comes to field goal percentage overall. Points per game, a top 10 team. They are a top 10 team when it comes to three-pointers as well, and they move the basketball well. So offensively, I'm not too worried about the New York Knicks. What I'm worried about with the New York Knicks is longevity. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold up for a long series, especially back-to-back long series. Remember, they played 6 games against the Pistons. If this goes to a Game 7, I don't know if they have the depth to keep up with it. Do they have the cardio? Do they have the effort? What's up, Asia? Welcome back. Let's see. No Cat. Late in the game seems to be better lineup for the Knicks. Maybe, man. No Cat might be a better lineup for the Knicks. Let's do a quick head-to-head comparison, guys. We looked at Game 1, right? This is a Game 1 recap once again. It was a really close game. Objectively looking, field goal percentage-wise, yes, the Boston Celtics, that was ultimately their downfall. But everything else, man, you can kind of say that on paper, it's a coin toss. It really is a coin toss. Points in the paint, less than, 4-point difference right there, 4-point difference. 1 assist difference, 1 turnover difference. And Boston, on the rebound, much better. They were getting to the stripe frequently, and when they got to the stripe, they shot it better. More shots at the free throw line for the New York Knicks. They only sank about half their shots on the other side. Boston Celtics really good from the stripe. That's going to help a lot today, too. Shout out to Country. What's up? She says, make sure to smash that like button. You heard the lady. All right, guys, how about here? Let's take a look at the point guard situation. We got about 10 minutes until tip-off, so let's take 2 minutes to break this down. Okay, looking at Jalen Brunson. Brunson, obviously the man when it comes to putting up points this postseason. This postseason, he is averaging 31 points per game. This postseason, Jalen Brunson is averaging 31 points per game. The over-under for him is 30 today. The over-under for him is 30, and that's so close to the range that you never know, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to want to bet on. Let's see. Josh Hart, Jason Tatum bets, SGA. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's take a look at the rest of this. Assists per game, also numbers right there. Let's see, 100 likes before the game starts. Let's make that our goal. Let's go, Country. Let's go, Country. I see you, girl. She says, let's try to get to 100 likes before this game even starts. Dude, I checked out Sports Fury's stream yesterday. Can you believe those guys got 500,000 views out there? Whatever they're doing, they've got the recipe for success. We'll figure it out. During the football season, I did notice that Football Nation, obviously being Football Nation, got a lot more eyeballs on the screen there. So let's see if we can't do that again this season. I'm a little worried to switch the name up from Football Nation to FN Sports or FN Media to FN Sports just because of the branding. But if I start the email campaign, it doesn't matter. Okay, all right, it doesn't matter. Okay, that raid was bananas, and I'm hoping that one day we can return the favor when we have 300,000 followers. That would be pretty cool. The first goal right now is to get to 50K. That's scrolling by at the bottom, guys. We could definitely use the help if anybody out here is new. New favorite channel, about to subscribe, Troubles Music. What up, homie? How you doing, Troubles? Thanks for checking in. That's a fist bump to you. All right, guys, so we're breaking this down. Just going to look through this. Actually, we're going to move on because I'm reading comments, and it looks like the three-point percentage at the bottom. I got to move this little arrow over there. We might see some issues with the arrow placements today, guys. I was trying to blitz through this so I could make it in and out of the gym because we're trying to stay in shape. You guys know how it goes. Shooting guard situation, guys. So, okay. Just in a nutshell, really quick. Jalen Brunson. I give the advantage in the point guard position to Jalen Brunson, but that does not mean that Derek White isn't capable of putting up 31 points. If he gets hot, he will be red hot. 17 points is nothing to sneeze at. And honestly, Derek White can do much better than that too. We've seen it happen. Shooting guard, slight advantage, Mikal Bridges. And you know what? Mikal Bridges is averaging a few more points, but honestly, guys, if I had to choose between Bridges or Holiday for my personal roster, I think I would take Drew Holiday, personally. And I don't know, man. It has nothing to do with these numbers here. It just has to do with the eye test. I think the way that I watched Drew Holiday space himself out on the court, the way that he forces players to miss shots, the way he plays defense, those numbers don't show up right here. The blocks and the steals do, but the pressure rate, the success rate on teams or players shooting over him, I like Drew Holiday from a defensive standpoint over Mikal Bridges, and I would take that. Old Haas saying still here from the raid. Let's go, Old Haas. What up, homie? Yo, welcome back, sir. All right, guys, let's take another look here. Let's move on, guys. I think that's an even split. So we gave advantage to the New York Knicks at point guard. I think it's an even split at shooting guard. Let's look at the small forward position here. Now, this one should go without saying. Jaylen Brown has the advantage here. I see and I understand, and I did mention that Josh Hart was playing really well on the rebound game. Defensively, Josh Hart has the upper hand, but when you're putting up 23 points and you're doubling the other man's score despite the fact that he's playing more time than you, gotta give the advantage here to Jaylen Brown. He can ball. Jaylen Brown's a baller. I don't think anybody would really argue that. I could be wrong. Shalesh might argue that, seeing that he's a New York fan. What do you think, Shalesh? Who do you like better, Josh Hart or Jaylen Brown? New York taking over game 2. Watch out. We got some Knicks fans up in the house. Let's take a look at the poll over here. 83 votes already, and who will win this game? Most of you guys saying the New York Knicks. We'll see about that. We will see about that. I think Boston will answer back, guys. There's no way they're going to miss 45 three-point shots. I would not be surprised if this is a blowout in favor for Boston. Josh Hart, says Rissoni. Brown, my brother. All right, Shalesh. Appreciate the honesty there. How about here, man? And it hurts to say I love Jason Tatum. OG Anunoby is an absolute beast too, man, and I think he's an awesome player. But come on, guys. Jason Tatum, I think, also gets the advantage here. So I would give advantage to Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics for the power forward position. So this is what we're looking at, right? So now, point guard advantage, Knicks. A wash at shooting guard. At small forward, advantage Celtics. At power forward, advantage Celtics. Jason Tatum doing his thing this postseason, guys. Now, from the three-point line, he could be better. He's not terrible at the three-point line. He's still making about a third of his shots right now. But I'd like to see him get a little more accurate from there, or even like not shoot the three-point shot and get more points in the paint. That would help. He is averaging a double-double here. You can see rebounds per game. When you average 12 points per game, or 12 rebounds per game, 30 points per game. This double-double, you know, he could easily pick up a triple-double if he passes the basketball around. 88 Riggy saying can't trust Tatum. Tatum is taller, says Brando. What do you guys think? Who gets the advantage here, Tatum or Anunoby? I think Tatum gets the advantage personally. But OG Anunoby, guys, OG Anunoby, for me, is the same level caliber of player that I see in Jaylen Brown, if that makes sense. I think OG Anunoby and Jaylen Brown have a really good common skill set there. We might see the battle for the second-place players. Anyways, how about over here? Let's take a look at the center. Clear advantage, Karl Anthony Towns. Clear advantage at center. So what does this mean, guys? We are dead even. We just did it. We broke down the 5 starters. Of course, we can go into the bench, and I would give the bench, that's the tiebreaker right there. That's how close this series is going to be. That's how close this is going to be. Advantage point guard, advantage shooting guard, advantage point guard and center, advantage small forward and power forward, wash at shooting guard. The only difference maker here is going to be the bench. Take a look at it, guys. Karl Anthony Towns shoots the three-point shot. He shoots it pretty well, 46% from the floor. Not going to argue against that. He averages 18 points per game. Of course, he plays 10 more minutes than Kristaps Porzingis, so efficiency rating can be discussed there. But he is also averaging a double-double during this postseason. 18.9 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. You cannot knock that or take anything away from him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today for our board, this is our scoreboard down below. Of course, we got the Boston Celtics court out here, and I will be calling the plays as this goes on. I like this backdrop. I think it helps paint a better picture for what I'm seeing on my screen, and I think it helps immerse you guys in just a little bit as well. Brando saying Jalen Brown might go crazy today. He sure might. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people. All right. Now we're going off the rails on the crazy train. Karl Anthony Towns looks like he likes teddy bears. Nice. All right, guys, tip-off coming up here in just a few moments. The goal for today's live stream, let's see if by the end of today we can get to 29.5. Next few games coming up, y'all. Let's take a quick look at it. We've got another game tonight. We do have a game tonight, Thursday night. It's not this one. Hang on. Looks like I didn't update this graphic. Is it this one? Series schedule, bet. All right, this is the correct graphic here. Why don't we take a look at this? All right, guys. Today's game. Game 1, the Knicks on the road beat the Boston Celtics 108-105. Today is Wednesday, the 7th, and we are about to have tip-off here at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time right now. We'll get tip-off in just a few minutes. The next game, Game 3, will be in New York, Madison Square Garden. That will be 3 days from today. It will be Saturday when we get this game. Game 4 will be on Monday after your long days at work on Monday. Those of you who are still in the workforce, after a long day at work, guys, we will have this game on. These two times are still TBD. At least it was when I made this graphic. I could be wrong. We might actually have times for that at this point, but I will update this graphic as we go on. And, of course, if we don't end up with a sweep, which I don't think the New York Knicks will sweep the Boston Celtics, I'm pretty sure we will get Game 5 on Wednesday, a week from today. I'm not going to go any further down the list because things can change, but just so you guys know, that's what that looks like. Let's take a quick look here at the bracket, y'all. Quick look at the bracket. Tip-off coming up shortly. Let's turn off the scoreboard one more time. Take a quick look at the bracket. Of course, the Indiana Pacers won both games 1 and 2. If we look at the Celtics versus the Knicks right here, guys, Knicks today, they won. Well, 2 days ago, they won in Game 1. This is Game 2. Let's see if they can pull a rabbit out of a hat here. Let's see if they can pull a rabbit out of a hat here. How about the Nuggets and the Thunder? We'll have Game 2 after this game immediately. We'll go straight into that. Of course, the winners of these series will go head-to-head in the West. The winners of these series will go head-to-head in the East, and the winners of these two will take us to the NBA Finals, baby. Let's go. Fired up for it. AS checking in. Modern Miracle. Shout out to Brando saying shots, 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 shots. Everybody. All right, y'all. Tip-off in just a few moments. What's up, Vicky Adams? Welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. So, did you work today? Feel free to answer the question. You don't have to. If you don't want to, today is, Wednesday? Did you guys have to go to work today? Are you at work right now? It's an open-ended question, guys. Let me know how y'all are doing out there in the chat area. I want to connect with you guys right before we get the start of this game. If anybody wants to check in and let me know how their day is going. I'm all ears, guys. I'm all ears. I'm head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All of the above, man. All of the above. All right, tip off in just a few moments. We're going to put our butts in a chair for now. And, of course, we like to get up and get down from time to time. I just watched TV all day, says Robert Samora. Hell right. Country saying, nope, got the day off. I love it, Country. God bless basketball. And God bless cannabis, says Brando. God bless you, sir. Shout out to Timothy Jet saying, Knicks Nation, baby. What up, Timothy Jet? I see you, bro. Isaiah at work right now. Asia saying, yeah, I did work. Day is better now, says Peter Hahn. Steve Juice saying, I sure did work today. Well, guess what, guys? This is the start of my shift. Now we will be live for the next 6 hours straight. We will be live until about, 11:30? Depending on when the second game is over. So you guys are getting out of work. I'm just heading in right now. We're about to get to work, ladies and gentlemen. This game about to get started here. Celtics gonna rage right now. Country saying 50 likes. Let's get to that 100 ASAP. Appreciate you, Country. It's West Coast, baby. West Coast Wednesday, 7. Yeah. I guess if you're on the West Coast, you could still be at work right now. That makes sense. I'm off all week to Tennessee. I see you. What up, Yoga? New York to lead the first quarter. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and end this poll. And let's ask the next question here. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for today, guys? We'll ask this question from time to time. Termoni checking into the conversation saying, ladies are in the house. Nick Nation. Nick. What up? Marangelo asking, what is your vote, Celtics or Knicks? Today I'm taking the Boston Celtics. If I'm wrong, I'm honestly not even going to be upset about it. I think that's totally fine. If I'm wrong, that's totally fine. No big deal. But I think the Celtics should win this one. New York Knicks. Boston Celtics. Let's find out. Still at work in Vancouver, Canada, says Marquis. Nice. All signs point to Lauderdale. Oh, with the day to remember reference, bro. I just got a pump there, Gray. I love that, bro. I hate this town. It's so washed up, and all my friends don't give up. Let's go, dude. See, that's why we're friends, bro. That's why we're here together, squad. Waiting for the tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Their camera is focused right now on Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum letting the flex go right here. So Jason Tatum with the flex. Okay. We are still waiting for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. In just a few moments, we will have some action right now. Where will I find where I fit in? Let's go, Courtroom Cat. I see you, bro. Seriously, I was listening to Wage War, I Prevail. That's what I like to lift to, man. Honestly, I like Avenged Sevenfold too, bro. I get that. I get that a good pump out of some of those bands right there. What up, JB? He's saying, let's go Boston, Steve Juice. Checking into the conversation. He says, yo, Mario, what you think about Pickett's to the boys? I saw that today, dude. I told Christina, and I thought that was so solid right there. I thought that was a good move. Because Lord knows we don't have a running game, so we need another wide receiver. And now we have a real wide receiver, too, behind CeeDee Lamb. Guys, did you hear what Steve Juice said? Cowboys fans, did you hear what Steve Juice just said? George Pickens has been traded to the Dallas Cowboys. That is facts. Let's go, Dallas. That's a good one, man. That's a good pick right there. That is good news. That is a good update. And I like the fact that you brought that up. I was meaning to bring it up, but I just didn't. All right, guys, here we go. Lined up for tip-off right now. Looks like Al Horford is actually in for the starting lineup. There's the tip-off, and Jalen Brunson will get the basketball to start. So before we get too far into this, why don't we start by breaking down this court right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Boston. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson around the left-hand side, kicks it to the corner. We are at the corner here. Josh Hart with the basketball. Hart working his way into the paint. Hart on this side. Elbow passes this to Anunoby. Anunoby shoots the three. Anunoby is good. Let's bring up the scoreboard right here and get this game started. So, first blood will be credit New York Knicks. New York Knicks will draw blood first. The score is now 3-0 here. Coming up with the basketball, Drew Holiday is under the rim. Drew Holiday shoots his shot. Drew Holiday answers with a bucket there. Holiday with 2 points. Holiday, a bucket, and now Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson crossing half court here. Brunson with it. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Anunoby at the three-point line, and the wing kicks this one out to Bridges. Bridges with the basketball. Karl-Anthony Towns looking to give him a screen right here. He gets the screen, and now under the rim, the layup off the mark, rebounded this time by the Boston Celtics. Here's Derek White at the three-point line, kicks it to Tatum. Tatum with the basketball. Steps up inside the logo, kicks to the corner. Jab step. Jalen Brown. Brown drives. Brown in the paint. A little spin move. Shoots the shot. It's blocked. A rebound here. Kicks out to the three-point line. Jason Tatum, a pump fake. Passes to Holiday. Holiday shot off the rim. Another offensive rebound. Al Horford answers with a three-point shot. No good. Transition basketball. New York Knicks come back with it. Under the rim right now. Losing the ball. It's going to be Bridges who kicks the basketball out of bounds. Celtics ball. Celtics get the basketball here. All right, guys. The clock is still ticking. We are here in Boston, and Jason Tatum with the rock. Jason Tatum going around this side, kicks it out to the corner. Jalen Brown for three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Here's Brunson with it. Brunson bringing the basketball up court. Brunson in the post now, working on Derek White. Brunson gets inside the paint. Brunson the fadeaway J. Brunson shot off the rim from inside of the free throw line, rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Derek White. Steps on the gas. Derek White under the rim. Off the backboard there. No good. The score is still 3-2. Josh Hart with the basketball. Josh Hart passes to Bridges. Bridges in the wing, steps up, shoots the elbow jump shot. Bridges shot off the front of the rim. No good there. Another missed shot for the New York Knicks. Here are the Celtics with it. Here we go to the three-point line. You've got Jalen Brown working his way in the paint. Jalen Brown loses the basketball. OG Anunoby the steal. OG Anunoby against Horford. Splits the defense. Another missed layup. Coming back with it, the Boston Celtics. This time Derek White kicks out to Tatum. The three-point shot. Tatum way off the mark. This game is ugly. Everybody missing baskets right now, guys. Jalen Brunson with the ball here. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson working his way over to the wing. Brunson showing off the handles right now. We're inside the three-point line, and Brunson is at the free throw line. Kicks out to the corner. Another pass inside. Looks like there's going to be a foul, and it looks like Karl-Anthony Towns will draw the foul. All right, guys, Jason Tatum out here. How's everybody doing? You guys still following along? 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The clock is pretty close to accurate. I got you, Gray. Here we go. Refresh the page. For those of you guys who are ballers and y'all like to see our graphics over here, let's scroll down just a little bit. And it looks like a score right there for the Boston Celtics as Drew Holiday gets a bucket here. All right, guys, Boston Celtics finally answer back right now. With it right now, Bridges passes this one over. And with the basketball here, we've got Brunson. Brunson on the dribble. Brunson at the three-point line. Showing off the handles. Pulls up and shoots a three-point shot. Brunson's shot no good. Brunson shot off the mark. This time a pass inside. This time it looks like there will be a foul under the rim. Here we go. All right, guys. Let's get everything adjusted. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I'm excited for this. New York Knicks fans, I see y'all out here. Got a good handful of y'all. Stop the clock. We've got 8:15 left to go. The clock has stopped. And the officials are looking at something. This is a good chance for me to fix my drive chart so y'all can see that as well. Let's go ahead and address this one. No. ESPN. Okay. All right. Let's go, Knicks, says Michi Vara. What's up, Michi? Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, right now we are in Boston. The Boston Celtics are up by just one. We are 4 minutes into this basketball game, and the score is 4-3. Who is my favorite basketball player, current or all-time? All-time, I'd say Tim Duncan or Manu Ginobili. Right now, it's Victor Wembanyama. What are the officials saying right here? I think they're going to call a clear path foul. Well, that goes up, and Jalen Brunson, I don't know if that was a clear path foul. Let's see what they say. So it is going to be a clear path foul, guys. That is going to be the whistle. Whoever said that was correct. So a clear path foul has been called. And we're going to get a couple of free throws. A 4-0 Boston lead. When did they take the 3 points away from the New York Knicks? It's a 5-0 Boston lead. Okay, wait a minute. I clearly saw a three-point shot hit, and I didn't hear a whistle, and I saw the score change to 3, and the scoreboard now says it's 5-0. So, weird. Okay. Let's just leave it. I'm just going to play this, guys, like I see it on my screen. The score is 5-0 right now. And with the basketball, Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown at the three-point line steps up to the elbow. Brown pump fakes. He shoots. That shot off the mark. It's rebounded this time by OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby with the basketball. Anunoby going towards the right here. Anunoby at the wing. He's slowing down. Brunson has the pass poked away from him. Anunoby recovers. Anunoby kicks out to Hart. Hart for 3. Hot shot for Hart off the mark right now. That's another one. Thank you, Kane. There's a pass outside, and with the ball now, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum has the basketball. Jason Tatum looks like he's trying to work his way into the paint right here. Tatum showing off the dribble, showing off the handles, goes inside, kicks this one out to Horford. Horford drives from the baseline. Horford misses the initial shot, gets the rebound, puts up the second. 7:22 left to go. All right, guys, let's start the clock here. Here's Jalen Brunson. The score is 7-0 right now. Score is 7-0. There's a pass inside to Karl-Anthony Towns. Anthony Towns off the glass, wants the foul, no whistle. Are you going to take these points away from them too? Go Spurs, go. I see you, Kane. How about it? Ginobili, there's the shot. That shot for Derek White, the ex-San Antonio Spurs. Speaking of, there it is right there. The score is 9-2. 6 minutes and 54 seconds. Jalen Brunson tries to drive. Brunson gets wrapped up. He has to pass out to the left-hand side. Bridges to Anunoby. Anunoby at the three-point line. Anunoby goes to the right. Anunoby in the paint. OG in trouble. Anunoby feeds to Brunson. Brunson with the shot clock down to 5. Shoots the mid-range jump shot. It's off the mark. Anthony Towns is there to clean up the mess. Cat gets the bucket. The score is now 4-9. Celtics up by 5 with 6:25 left to go. 6:25 left to go. Got a lot of people out here who have been here before. I love it. There's the pass inside, guys. And backing down a man here, we've got Brown. Jalen Brown is fouled on the shot. He makes the bucket and goes to the stripe. Makes the bucket and goes to the stripe. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what I see on my screen, what I see on CBS, what I see on ESPN, the score is 4-11. And this is not done by me. This is done by computer systems and other places. So this is the actual score. We are in the middle of a timeout. The Boston Celtics called their first timeout right now. When we get back, we'll have a trip to the free throw line here. And looks like Karl-Anthony Towns, shooting foul. Is that what this says? Looks like that's what that says. Okay, guys, Boston Celtics up by 7 right now. It's 4-11. That's what my scoreboard says. First timeout has been taken. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Okay, back to a commercial break. Raul saying, let's go Celtics. Or Ruel. Ruel checking in saying, let's go Celtics. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, guys? We got 300 people kicking it with us today. This is going to be a good one. I was showing everyone earlier at the start of this stream, we are going to be rebranding here soon, guys. I'm going to let you guys see this one more time because I want y'all to get used to what we're going to be pulling up here. We will be rebranding to FN Sports at some point, and obviously, white shirt with a tie. I guess that's a very similar mug right there. All right, y'all. So that's something that we will be working on here in the near future. Y'all keep an eye out for that logo. It will be this channel. We'll be covering other sports as well. Let's go New York, says RJ. What's up, Manuel? Oh, we checking in as well. What the heck is affecting my parlay? Well, there's a lot of things affecting that parlay, my friend. Who wants another Celtics-Warriors final Who knows? 75 likes, says Country. We're close to 100 in the first quarter. Thanks, Country. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. We're still in the middle of a commercial break. I'm reading some of the comments right now. Let's see. Let's start a new Q&A. Let's end this one. Confirm. Mel Umble, what's going on? So 300 of you guys. Where are you watching from today, guys? Those of you who travel a lot, you guys might have watched this game from a plane or at an airport bar at some point. Maybe you're right where you want to be. Who knows? Maybe you're driving a truck cross country and you're right now out of Riley or some random place right now out in Roanoke. Peter Phone, I'm watching from my phone. Fair enough. Are you trapped in your phone? Is this like Jumanji? Do we need to get you out? Roll the dice. Jason Tatum over 35 points. PRA, okay, points, rebounds, and assists. I can see that. Derek White over 11.5. Peyton Pritchard over 7.5. That's fair. Kathy's in San Antonio. What's up, Kathy? How you doing? Go Spurs, go. Claro Recio checking in right now saying, hello, Mario. What up, Claro? How you doing? Redlands, California. Shout out to you. LJ checking into the conversation. St. Louis, Missouri. What's up, St. Louis? How y'all doing? Shout out to LJ. Thanks for checking in, man. All right, guys, basketball coming up. We will be bouncing back and forth, ladies and gentlemen, from this page and this page. So if I start to bore y'all with one side or the other, say, hey, can we go back to this or can we go back to the other? I'm here to please you guys. I'm here to give you guys never Spurs, says Kathy. Oh, my goodness. You must have just moved to San Antonio. No sleep, no rest for Brooklyn. All right, guys, there's the shot. Looks like Jalen Brown was at the free throw line. He took a shot. That shot was off the mark. Here we go. A three-point shot for OG Anunoby off the front of the rim right there, rebounded by Derek White. Derek White now with it. Derek White passes inside to Jalen Brown, almost poked away by Josh Hart under the rim. Jalen Brown spins around, shoots the shot. The bucket's there. The bucket's good. The score is now 13-4. 13-4. Mikal Bridges with the basketball. Bridges passes this one over to Hart. Hart back to Bridges. Bridges, the straightaway right here, will step inside, pull up and shoot from the right elbow. The shot off the mark. Rebounded by Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum facing 1 against 3. He's going to have to slow things down and wait for some backup. Passes this one to Derek White. Derek White lets the three fly, and Derek White hits the three-point bucket. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here. 5:20 left to go, and another shot. Boston Celtics starting to pull away already early in this one. There's a mid-range jump shot for Jalen Brunson off the backboard. No good. Rebounded again by the Boston Celtics. A pass to the wing. A shot for Pritchard. Pritchard off the rim. Rebounded this time by Cat. Karl Anthony Towns passes to Bridges. Bridges, full court pass right now to Hart. Hart to Anunoby. Anunoby driving, pushes the pass inside. Hart kicks it out. And this time, Bridges in trouble. The reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Cornette. Cornette passes the basketball. A lead pass here to Jalen Brown, who is going to be fouled. Looks like that's going to be fouled. Take a quick look here. Offensive foul. It's going to be a charge against the Boston Celtics. New York Knicks basketball. Kathy from New York. I figured that much as well. State College, Pennsylvania, cheers. I'm still questioning whether those opening 3 points by the Knicks went. Where those went, right? Me too. You saw that, right, 88 Riggy? Like, where did those opening 3 points go? Why did that happen? And Vicky actually in Roseville, California. I love it. All right, guys. There's the pass inside. There's a tip up for Mitchell Robinson. The shot not going to fall for Robinson. 3 minutes and 24 seconds or 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Peyton Pritchard steps on it. Peyton Pritchard has to slow down. He's stopped by Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Boston Celtics. Here is Derek White with it. Derek White will drive. Derek White tosses this one to Cornette. Cornette off the rim. No good. Cornette shot off the mark. It was a layup, an easy layup that doesn't fall. Josh Hart with the basketball. Here is Brunson. Brunson to Hart. Hart for three. Hart is good. Hart hits the three-point shot, and it's now a 9-point game here. New York Knicks trail by 9. New York Knicks, Boston Celtics, 3:25 left to go. I looked it up on the ESPN scoreboard. They overturned the Knicks 3 to a shot clock turnover, so it turned out the 3 was not on time. Thank you, Daniel, for letting us know. Okay, it was a buzzer beater shot from OG Anunoby. Anunoby not going to get that one from earlier, I guess. Doesn't matter. Boston Celtics just had an option there. They just took the shot, and they missed. Here we go. OG Anunoby under the rim to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson gets the bucket there. The New York Knicks get 2 more points. It's now a 7-point game. Here's the inbound pass. Derek White going to let the basketball roll in right now. Here's the pass back to Brunson. Brunson at half court. Brunson crossing halfway. Brown. Jalen Brown with it. Other Jalen, different Jalen. Jalen Brown with the basketball right now. He gets a screen here from Derek White. Passes to Derek White. Derek White for 3. Derek White with the shot right there. A bucket for the Boston Celtics. 3 minutes left to go here. The score is now 19-9. It's a 10-point game. All right, guys, here we go. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson inside. Brunson at the free throw line. Brunson going to lose it. Transition basketball. Here is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum all the way. This time it's off the mark. Rebounded by Pritchard. Pritchard, wild throw. That goes down to the bottom here, and this will be out of bounds on the Boston Celtics, and it's going to be New York Knicks basketball. Knicks ball, guys. Knicks ball. Over here, guys, on the left-hand side, y'all can see all the stats, all the numbers. Come on, man. Knicks got to get something going, says Timothy Jett. Timeout has been called, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout has been called. And we go to a commercial break. All right, guys, let's ask a new question. And I'm curious what you guys, for this particular audience here, what you guys are thinking. Do you like scoreboard, or this or that? Let's do this or that. Stats board or full court Okay, guys, y'all go ahead and vote. I'm curious to know right now. Mel checking in. She says, please shout out to Leo Rubenstein, 6-year-old kid from New York City rooting for Knicks. Let's go. I see you, Leo. What up, Leo? Thanks for checking in, man. AS saying a 20-point comeback. Another one. It's possible. All right. Real quick, 10 votes, 100% saying full court play-by-play. All right. That's a good place to start. The pick of the court is growing on me, says Country. Helps you guys visualize it a little bit better. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can do this with both. Because if I can do... I'm all in. I don't know. Aneda, what's going on? Anaida? Gonzalez? Welcome. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Let's make sure my clock is set here properly. We're going to let you guys make your votes. We're going to do both for now. And then if we have an overwhelming clamoring for the full court play-by-play, we will keep it that way. Termoni checking in, a million bands saying Detroit boy washing from Nashville. Jacob B saying Cowboys sign. I see you. Yes, they did pick up George Pickens. I see a lot of new names checking in right now, though. JJ Sword saying stats during break, court while playing. Okay, I could definitely do that. I like that, J Sword. That way we can cut back and take a look at some of these stats as the game goes on. I'm thinking, like, what if I just did it behind me here? I could do it here as well. I was thinking about adding this graphic. Hang on. Let's see if I can add the image. Existing image. I think I have it titled Blacktop. Let's see. If we shrank it way down to size, this might be something that we could do. I don't know. We're tinkering, guys. We're still experimenting with what works. But I could call it here, right? Moving around the basketball court, that's another way. It's another way to do it. Slow Tatum start, par his rebounds and assists. Full court play-by-play seems to be an overwhelming response there, guys. So let's call it how we see it then. So let's start with that. Al Horford with the basketball now. Al Horford passes this one out to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown works his way to the elbow. Shot clock down to 3. Brown passes inside to Pritchard. Porzingis. Porzingis works his way inside. Shot clock winds down. It will be a turnover. It will be New York Knicks basketball. By the way, Knicks did use a timeout. We're coming back from the commercial break right here. Let's start this clock here. 2:25 left to go. Jalen Brunson brings the basketball up court. Brunson right at about midcourt, passes over to the left-hand side. A little pump fake out here, guys. McBride with the basketball. McBride on the court now for the New York Knicks. There's a pass inside to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson going to lose the basketball here, and a turnover. This time the Celtics with it. Quick transition. Pritchard working his way inside. Pritchard now at the far wing. Pritchard at the logo here. TD Garden logo. A step back 3 for Pritchard. Pritchard off the front of the rim, rebounded by Holiday. A pass out to Pritchard again. Pritchard on the second chance bucket. 3 points there on the tray. 1:48 left to go in this one. In this first quarter, here's Josh Hart. Josh Hart to Jalen Brunson behind the three-point line. Brunson works his way over. Brunson shoots the 3. Brunson off the mark. The ball is high up in the air. Who will recover? OG Anunoby. Anunoby to Brunson. Brunson drives. Brunson at the rim. Kicks out to the three-point shot line. This time Josh Hart is off the mark. Rebounded by Jalen Brown. Brown with it. Brown slows down. He's now in the front court here. Jalen Brown kicks it out to Al Horford. Horford out to Pritchard. Pritchard will step on it. Pritchard gets slowed down just a little bit. He's in this open space, works his way out to the three-point line, moving quickly. It's stolen by Mitchell Robinson. Brunson to Hart. Hart to the three-point line. A three-point shot. McBride off the mark right there. It's rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Robinson onto the rim, gets the bucket. There's the bucket. It's now Boston Celtics basketball. 11-22. Boston has twice the points here. 11-22. Less than a minute here left to go. Here is Jalen Brown. 47 seconds, guys. I will bring up the stat board in just a moment, guys. We just hit 100 likes. Let's see if we can't get some more. Here is Jalen Brown. Inside the paint, shoots the mid-range jump shot, gets the bounce and the bucket. The bucket goes in. The score is 24-11. 34 seconds, 2-for-1 special. Can the Knicks capitalize on the time? Here is McBride. McBride to Mitchell Robinson. Back to McBride. McBride to Brunson. Brunson. Right under the cane. Brunson right under the cane, works his way over here. Brunson steps on it. Brunson under the rim now. Brunson in trouble. He lays it up. It is in. Gets the shot. Final moments there. Time running out. We got about 13 seconds left to go, guys. Let's speed up my clock. The shot clock is now over. Going to lose that 2-for-1 special. And with it now, Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown to end the quarter. Kicks this out to the three-point line. Pritchard from the wing. He hits the shot, but the whistle came in before then. Hang on. 4 seconds left to go. 24-13. The clock has stopped here for whatever reason. So the clock has stopped. Nice move by Brunson there. What's up, guys? Great to have y'all in here. Good defense from Pritchard, says Asia. Invest in a finger pointer. I've been using this, honestly. I could use I don't know. That could not, might work. Here's a shot from the three-point line. Al Horford to end the quarter. No good. Full court shot the other way. That shot's short. That's the end of the first, guys. So let's reset the clock here. The end of the first quarter, an anticlimactic finish. The New York Knicks trail by 11 after the first 12 minutes of this game. So far in this game, why don't we take a look at some of the stats? We are in the middle of a commercial break. Shout out to you guys checking in. We got Michi checking in. Shane, Boston in 5. I see you. Kathy, Aneda, Asia, Rico. What's up, guys? Lionheart Fitness. What up, big dog? Let's go, man. Miguel in the house. Puerto Rico in the house saying, let's go, Knicks. ¿Qué onda, Miguel? ¿Qué tal, hermanito? All right, guys. So, for those of you guys who are here for the stats, let's get you guys the stats. For those of you guys who are here for stats, let's get you guys the stats. So, 49 votes. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. If we can get 100 votes, I'll feel better about it. But it still feels that like the stat board play calling is something that you guys are, at least a good chunk of you guys are still hoping for some of that. Let's see if I can't make an adjustment here. See if I can't make an adjustment here. Get you guys the best of both worlds. Right? Then we can actually get rid of this. No, let's just turn it off for now. If I can change this here, right, we can still put the logos and the team names up. There's a way to do this. We can do this. I'll figure it out. There's a way to do this. Let's see. Here for another one, says Thomas. There's a way to do this, guys, where we can do it all and make this look good and make it look pretty. Unfortunately, I'm trying to figure it out in real time. Let's see if I can't actually. I'm going to move me and the scoreboard out of the way. See if I can't select a couple of things here. And shrink all of this down. Right square all the way to home team. If I can move it up, a little bit. That could work. If I could shrink that down a little bit too. I could shrink myself down a little more. How's this? I don't know. Still trying to figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Would this work, you guys, do you think? Maybe? Leola with the eyes there. Shrink the logos. I'm going to try to shrink those down here just a little bit. Shrink my square down. Sorry for the silence, guys. Just trying to make some quick adjustments on this stream. Can move this out just a little bit. Trying to improve every single day. That's the name of the game, guys, is improve, improve, improve. All right, let's call it. So with the basketball now, we've got Derek White. Derek White out here, and I can extend this out just a little bit too so that I cover the full court. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble there. All right, shot off the mark, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. With the basketball now, we've got Campaign. Campaign at the bottom wing here. Campaign with the dribble. Campaign looking for a man. Payne passes over to Towns. Towns with the basketball. Towns drives under the rim. That's a shot. That shot, no good. Rebounded. This time by Jason Tatum. Here's a pass to the bottom side, and we're in the front court here. With the basketball now, a kick over to the wing. This time Peyton Pritchard with it. Peyton Pritchard works his way in. Peyton Pritchard passes over to This is going to be a little complicated. It's going to be a little complicated for me to try and do this here. Definitely throwing me off because it's so much smaller. Maybe I can shrink myself down even more, but I need the full. Okay, doesn't matter. Move this over just a little bit. All right, guys, with the basketball right now, Karl Anthony Towns goes up. He is fouled. He gets the foul and one. Let's start the second quarter. I got 10 minutes and 47 seconds. Don't want to confuse myself. It is quarter number 2, 10:47 left to go. Try to get everything settled in right now. Let's go Knicks. I see ya. I'm going to have to paint over my I'm going to have to paint over my light switch. I'm going to have to paint over this light switch. Karl Anthony Towns makes the bucket, guys. Do the board occasionally, show the stats, whichever way you think works, says Timothy Jett. Let's go. All right, guys, I think I might just go back to the original. Let's just go back to the way it was. That's just the way it is, guys, and we're just going to have to make this work. We're going to live with it. We'll go back and forth. Cool. We're just going to live with it for now. All right, with the basketball here, we've got the New York Knicks. New York Knicks kick it out to the three-point line. Here's a pass inside. With the basketball now, Karl Anthony Towns in the post. Towns goes up. Towns off the back of the rim. The shot is good. The score is now 18-26. Let's keep this one accurate and keep ourselves going. When we're here, at least I can sit down. If I have the other board up the whole time, I can't sit down, and it's going to be too much work for me. All right, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Nice. Dropping the Avril Lavigne. Okay, we can make that work. Name that tune. Karl Anthony Towns, after making the first bucket, is going to go to the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go to shoot a couple. Just to shoot the and one. The bucket is there. The score is now 26-18 to 19. Peyton Pritchard with the ball. Peyton Pritchard with the rock. He's working against Mitchell Robinson. Pritchard cuts inside. A kick out to the right wing and a shot from Al Horford, the left wing, rebounded by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's a straightaway tray. Off the mark right there. No good for Peyton Pritchard. Last touched by the Boston Celtics as that goes out of bounds. Knicks ball. Knicks basketball. Let the man sit, says Old Haas Radborn. You know what? I'll do a little bit of both, man. I just want to make sure that everyone gets what they're here for. A lot of people are here for the stats. A lot of people are here to try to get the best visual representation of the game. Here is Karl Anthony Towns under the rim. Another shot for Towns. He's up to 12 points today. The score is 26-21. Here is Derek White. Derek White to Porzingis. Porzingis to Tatum. Tatum at the three-point line, finds his way in. Tatum will take the fadeaway jump shot. That shot off the mark by Tatum, rebounded by Towns. Towns passes to to Payne. Cameron Payne will shoot the long three-point shot. It is off the back of the rim, rebounded this time by Derek White. Derek White with the basketball. Derek White crosses half court. Derek White kicks to the three-point line. Out to Tatum, back to White. White to Horford. Horford directing traffic. Guys, 10 seconds left to go here. That basketball poked away. Good hustle here by the New York Knicks. We might end up with a jump ball. Al Horford and Mitchell Robinson about to do a jump ball. Invest a tablet so you can doodle over the full court. I think I actually have one lying around. The Disc Golf. Welcome back, Disc Golf, saying thank you for covering the most important game for the crits. Welcome back, Disc Golf. Good to have you in here, C-Wag. I see you out there. Everyone and everything. Are you even real, Robert? I've been saying hi every time for like a year. Are you even real? He's definitely real, bro. That's so funny. All right, y'all, here we go. Waiting for the jump ball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's actually cut back. Timothy Jett, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. The Celts is what he meant to say. Thank you for correcting. Let's get back up on our feet, boys and girls. I personally like the full court play-by-play. But a lot of you guys saying you prefer the other option. Here's the tip-off from the center, and this Jason Tatum passes over here, and a shot from the three-point line. That shot off the mark by Peyton Pritchard, rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. The pass down to Bridges. Bridges, and now in the front court here. Bridges slowing things down. Here's a pass back to Bridges. Bridges. Uh-oh. You know what I could do? Here comes another fun idea. Maybe I could do this. Oh, maybe I could definitely do this. All right. I could technically move this around to where the ball is right there. So Bridges with the basketball here, and we can see that the New York Knicks have the ball, right? It switches possession. We can turn this off, and then I can turn that back on, and we can do something like that. That could also be overly complicated. Maybe I could just get a basketball logo and move that around. You know. Okay, just another idea. Right now we are looking at 8 minutes and 38 seconds, so let's get the clock fixed. 26-21. The scoreboard is accurate down below, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you guys worry about that. But we'll get the time fixed. 8:38. Start the clock. Here we go. Cameron Payne passes over to Bridges. Bridges inside to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Hart. Hart inside under the rim. This time, Anthony Towns, no good. Rebounded this time by Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum kicks out to the three-point line. A corner three here, left wide open. Derek White, no good. Karl Anthony Towns going to be charged for a foul. Looks like he's going to be charged for attempted murder. No, just kidding. Cornette goes down, guys. Cornette down. Looks like it's a foul against Karl Anthony Towns. He wanted that. Looks like Cornette. Is he going to the free throw line? Looks like he might be going to the free throw line. That's a cool idea, says Basketball Jones. Disc Golf saying, I love that background screen in the parquet floor. You already know. There's the inbound pass right now. Derek White with it. Derek White at the Boston logo. White steps, drives. White pump fakes, passes inside to Cornette. Cornette shoots it up and in. The shot's there for Cornette for the Boston Celtics. The score is now 28-21. Josh Hart quickly on the other side. Josh Hart floats that one up and in from under the rim. The score is now 28-23. It's a 5-point game, and the Boston Celtics not in great control of this one. They are up, but there is a turned over pass, almost turned over, and a lot of defensive pressure coming in here for the New York Knicks. Jason Tatum with the basketball, shot clock down to 5. Tatum passes to Cornette. Cornette losing it. He passes to Holiday. Holiday gonna let that basketball roll out of bounds, and Holiday saying, come on, man, that should be our ball, but it's now Knicks basketball, Knicks ball. Knicks with it. Knicks looking to inbound. There's the inbound pass to Bridges. Bridges with it. Bridges will bring the basketball across half court. That's cool, says Mel. What up, Mel? All right, guys, Knicks pass over, and this time with the basketball. A shot for Karl Anthony Towns off the mark, rebounded by the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics with it. Moving the basketball inside. Here's the drive. There's the shot. That shot is up and in. That's a bucket here for the Boston Celtics. Another one for Jalen Brown. Josh Hart now at the wing. Timeout will be called. 7:08. Let's stop the clock. All right, guys. Game is going pretty quickly here. 7:08. I could use that protein shake. I probably should have made one. Could definitely use one right now. Innocent until proven guilty. I see it. Low-scoring game. The Celtics are playing hard defense. They sure are. Let's change this photo. Okay. I'm going to do something here really quick, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hang tight. Let's make a copy of this. Let's just do an image of a basketball. Crap. That was it. Okay. Elements. Basketball. Okay. That'll work. I think that could work. And let's just share this. As a PNG, download. PNG, transparent background. This should take just a second to download. And then we can plug that one in. Oh, I need to, okay, that's right. Elements. Text. Okay. PNG, transparent background. Just throw the stats up during timeouts. Thank you. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Sorry, I'm pulling this image right there. So let's go into studio mode. And you guys can see the stats over my shoulder there. And what I'll do out here is add a new icon, image, basketball, browse, basketball icon, open. How's that? Yeah, let's shrink you down. Bet. Okay. And now I can even sit down. And now even I can sit down, put myself out of focus here. Cool. This is what I do for a living now, sir. This is what I do for a living. All right, guys, this is what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to shrink myself a little bit. I think I like the idea of me just being a small little afterthought on this. Cool. And so the basketball can be here. You dig? There's the shot. The shot is good. Count it, and we can add the score. Let's try this for a couple of plays. We're back to the commercial break, so let's bring that up for you guys. This is the American dream, says Brando. Let's go, bro. All right, guys. We are live here in San Antonio, Texas. Doug, dang. We've got some action. Where's your protein powder, says Peter Hahn. It's downstairs, man. I didn't actually I worked out today, but I didn't get myself any, and so I'm definitely feeling the hunger right now. Celtics do have one of the best NBA courts. They do. I really like the way their court is laid out. I've got the second court here as well, guys. We'll pull this up. So now we're back to the action. There's the inbound pass. Hart with the basketball. Hart with the basketball. Hart at the three-point line. Hart passes inside. Passes back to Hart at inside the paint, kicks to the three-point line, and this time working their way in. Jalen Brunson shoots the shot off the mark, rebounded by Cornette. Cornette passes this basketball in, and now Jalen Brown with it. Brown inside the paint. Brown will shoot. Brown will score. Brown scores the bucket there. Boston Celtics score 2 more, and pushing the basketball quickly. Here it is to Josh Hart. Josh Hart going to hang on to this one. Hart passes over. And now Jalen Brunson with it. Brunson at the paint kicks this one out. Bridges will drive. Bridges under the rim goes up. It looks like the basketball is going to be tipped. This time it does fall, and that'll be a shot thanks to Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns with the bucket here. A transition 3, no good. Got to add. Oh, my goodness. Could not be rebounded. The ball sails out of bounds. And this time it will be Boston's basketball, last touched by Mikal Bridges. The score is 25-32. Okay, guys. All right, waiting for the inbound pass. There's the pass, and now with it, we've got a driving shot. That shot under the rim, and this time Cornette will get 2 more. Start the clock. There's the inbound pass. And it looks like Jalen Brunson slowly bringing the basketball up court. Brunson with it. Brunson will start his move. Brunson will go up and put the bucket in. There's the shot for Jalen Brunson. That one falls. Boston Celtics with it. Here is Derek White. Derek White with the basketball. Derek White crosses half court. White slowly working his way in. He passes over to Tatum. Tatum, the jab step. Tatum steps back, shoots from the free throw line. That shot no good. This time it's rebounded by the New York Knicks. A pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart makes his move. Josh Hart to the corner. This time working their way in. Jalen Brunson in the baseline. Shoots the baseline. Blocked by Derek White. Derek White brings the basketball up court. Derek White shoots the three-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby. Oh, my goodness, recovered and stolen by the Boston Celtics. Here's a three-point shot for Drew Holiday. Not there. A rebound and a kickback this time at the three-point line. Jalen Brown with a splash. Jalen Brown with a three-point bucket right there. Here's the inbound pass. 10 points in this one. All right, guys, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Anunoby from the wing shoots a 3 of his own, answers back with a three-point shot. Anunoby with the bucket. 4:44 left to go. Here we go. Jalen Brown with it. Brown showing off the handles. Brown at the elbow. Brown in the paint will shoot the shot. That shot is there and one for the Boston Celtics. Stops the clock. He goes to the free throw line. Okay. What do we think, guys? How's that working out for us? Now that we know where the basketball is at all times, does this help you visualize the game? We are at the free throw line right now. We got a player shooting a couple of shots. Today's game over here on the right-hand side, guys. There it is on the right-hand side. Okay. Mini-me saying not, or yeah, Mini-Mirachi saying not so far. Mid-game so far? Are you saying mid on the graphic? That shot is good. It's a 10-point game, guys. 10-point game, and right now, Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson with it. Brunson will drive. Brunson slows down. He's at the wing. It's a lot harder to visualize it this way, huh? There's a shot from the corner here. Corner 3 for Anunoby. An air ball here, rebounded by Cornette. Cornette passes to Derek White. White with the basketball, passes to Tatum. Tatum at the three-point line, directing traffic a little bit here. Tatum looking for a screen. There's the screen from Cornette. Tatum will go into the paint. Passes this one out to the three-point line. There's the shot. The shot off the mark. It goes out of bounds. Fourth quarter graphic, says Brando. 4 minutes left to go in this one. Let's actually just put it back to 4. Here is a pass, and it's a wild pass from Jalen Brunson with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Full court. Looks like we're slowly getting more towards the stat board, pulling closer to even here. Who's going to win this game, guys? Who will win this game? Who will win this game? Stat board over on the left-hand side for y'all. Boston Celtics with the basketball. There's a pass to Derek White. Derek White pump fakes. He shoots at the three-point line. A late whistle comes in with 3:32. 3:32. Turner Sports, what up, homie? Knicks. Celtics. 438 people watching. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. The next shelf we got to get to is 200 likes. Thank you, Noel, saying W in the chat. Thank you, Noel. Noel Marilan with the $10 super chat. First super chat of the day and the biggest one of the day. Appreciate that very much. First shot will fall there for Derek White. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek White this season. This postseason, I got to give Derek White his flowers, man. Derek White this postseason, averaging 17 points per game. Here he is at the free throw line. The score is 41-30 after that shot falls. Derek White makes the second free throw. Remember, he was shooting a three-point shot when he was fouled. But you can see his numbers over here, guys. He's averaging 5.8 rebounds per game, 17 points per game, playing 38 minutes on average, and right now he's already up to 14 points, and we're still looking at 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Derek White going to have himself one of those days. Hits all three of his free throws, a good way to start this one. Let's get back to it. All right, guys, there's the inbound pass, and the Knicks with it. Here's Brunson. Brunson crossing half court. Brunson passes to Karl Anthony Towns. Passes over to OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby drives. OG Anunoby under the rim. Kicks this one out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back to OG. OG Anunoby at the three-point line. Slows down. Shot clock down to 5. Doesn't like the look. Passes to Josh Hart. Shot clock down to 3. That shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here comes Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday on the move. Drew Holiday kicks it out to the three-point line. Here's a shot for Derek White. Derek White with the bucket. A three-point shot for Derek White. It's 46-30, and the New York Knicks with 2:55. Looks like the clock will stop right there. Let's subtract some time. Looks like there might have been a foul, maybe a timeout. Let's see what they have to say. Timeout has been called. New York Knicks. Knicks down to 5. Both teams down to 5. All right, guys, we go to a commercial break. The Bricks may not even score 40, the New York Bricks. That's funny. Bang, says the disc golf. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in San Antonio, Texas. If you are new to this channel, welcome, guys. If y'all are digging the graphics, digging the energy, digging the chat or the display, or even just this host, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, guys. I would love to get to 29.4, which means we need about 33 more subscribers during this live stream. If you're new to this channel and you have commitment issues, I get it. I totally understand, man. No worries, Hakuna Matata. But if you are liking this style of commentary, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Actually, I got to make sure I have the right trivia quiz up today as well. We're going to reuse the trivia quiz for last time. We are going to reuse the trivia quiz from last time. I'm looking at something here. Let me make a quick edit to this live stream. Let's see. Studio. Let's see. Show more. I think I can change what kind of video this is. No, it's right. It's under sports. That's it. That's the right one. That's where it needs to be. We're all good. Everything is all set. Let's read some comments right now. Thanks again for that $10 super chat. That's $10 super chat, Noel. That helped big time. That helped big time, sir. I appreciate it. We are live right now. Let's hit that pause. Go to my analytics. All right, guys. Do you cast the Denver Nuggets OKC? I sure will, Marangelo. If you guys check out my channel, if you actually go to Football Nation's page, guys, you will see the schedule every day. I always post the schedule. Are the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl this year? Name a Cowboys fan that says the Cowboys aren't going to win the Super Bowl every year. 2-0 plus. Don't forget what Boston did last game. Second half, they played the score. If they do that tonight, it will bite them again. The Knicks are a second half team. You using the money to play them ills? Okay. Mini Marachi? Is that what you're saying? To pay the bills. You using the money to pay them bills? Yes, I am. All the money that comes in from this channel is to keep the roof over my head, my son's head, my wife's head. Every dollar that comes in goes to make sure that we can still afford to have YouTube TV. Every dollar that comes in is so I can actually have the NFL Red Zone, so I can cover all the games. There's operational costs to running a YouTube channel, guys, especially a commentary YouTube channel. This headset, not cheap. These lighting fixtures, not all of them, I've got a hodgepodge, a mix of all of them, but there are gear and things that go into putting this. I've got a desk down here. The desk doesn't buy itself, a lot of different things, and every dollar that comes in, guys, it's reinvesting it back into the business. We don't take that money and go drink it away or eat it, man. We put it right back into Football Nation, and we pay for the bills that we need to cover. So, all right. Is Anunoby playing? He sure is. Here are the stats right there. Anunoby is on the court right now. Josh Hart is at the free throw line. He makes his first free throw coming out of this timeout. The score is 31-46. We can take a look at Josh Hart as well. Quick look at Josh Hart while we're at the free throw line. He played better during the regular season, guys. I'd like to see him step it up today. Josh Hart makes both of those free throws. He's now up to 7 points. I think he can outscore himself or outshine himself from last game. Here's Derek White with the basketball. Derek White with it. Derek White passes to Tatum. Tatum inside to Brown. Brown at the free throw line. Brown the spin move. He goes up. He shoots. That shot off the mark. Kicked out by Cornette. It goes out of bounds. It will be New York Knicks basketball. So the New York Knicks will inbound this basketball here. The New York Knicks will inbound the basketball, and here is Jalen Brunson with it. Jalen Brunson brings the basketball up court. Brunson across half court, passes over to Bridges. Bridges about right here. He's stopped right now, passes to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Bridges. Bridges drives around the right side of the paint. He's down at the baseline, pass inside to Josh Hart. Josh Hart rattles the rim. The bucket is there. New York Knicks get 2 more points, 34-46. 2 minutes left to go here. By the way, the Knicks are in the bonus already. Drew Holiday backing up right now. Drew Holiday for the Boston Celtics with it. A cross-court pass to Derek White. The three-point shot for Derek White. No good. Basketball goes out of bounds. Looks like it's last touched here by the New York Knicks, so it'll be Boston's basketball. Let's get the clock right. Looks like 2 minutes left to go here. 2:03 when we get the inbound pass. We'll start the clock. Let's put these guys in the bonus. Looking to inbound the basketball right now. There's the inbound pass. Drew Holiday with it. Jalen Brown with it. Brown drives. Brown now under the rim. The fadeaway jump shot, no good. And this time it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Full court pass all the way in. OG Anunoby gets the bucket there. So OG Anunoby drops the hammer. 2 more points there. The score is 36-46 with 1:41 left to go. Boston Celtics with the basketball. Here is Derek White. Derek White now standing on the basketball logo. White driving the left side. He goes inside the paint. He is bumped right there. Basketball goes out of bounds at the baseline. They're saying last touched by the New York Knicks. It will be Boston Celtics basketball. Boston ending the half sloppy. I told you, don't play the score. Knicks should win this game or it'll be over for them. It's the Celtics, the defending champs. They should not be contending without taking home court advantage. All right, guys. There's the inbound pass, and it looks like Holiday working his way to the semicircle here. He goes up. He gets the shot and the foul. The bucket falls. We'll take a trip to the free throw line for one. The score is 48-36 now after that when we go to the free throw line. All right, guys. We are now at the free throw line. Let me drink myself some more water. Nice, country. That helps a lot. Thanks for letting me know. Robert agrees. Okay, bet. There's the shot at the free throw line. That and one opportunity is there. Here's the inbound pass, guys. The New York Knicks with the basketball. Here's Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson at about half court. Jalen Brunson already in the post at the Celtics logo. He passes to Bridges. Bridges sized up right now. Bridges holding the basketball. Passes to OG Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Bridges now will drive. Bridges under the rim. Has to kick out to the three-point line. A pump fake. A step to the right. A shot for him. The bucket is there. A shot for Brunson hitting the three-point J. Count it. And now here are the Boston Celtics with it. Boston Celtics. Here is Derek White. Derek White running right into Brunson. White slowly passes this one. It gets tipped, deflected, goes out of bounds. It is Boston basketball. Boston going to inbound from the back hash over here. So Boston going to inbound the basketball. Other thing I could do to keep it easy is literally just hold the basketball here or hold the basketball there. We'll do that for football season. That'll make things easy. And with the basketball now, here's a pass. Shot clock down to 3. Drew Holiday in trouble. Drew Holiday going to lose it. OG Anunoby with the steal. The fast break opportunity. Slowing things down. Jalen Brunson has to back up. Brunson sizing up Derek White. He cuts inside. Brunson at the baseline. Brunson looking for an outlet. Josh Hart at the top. Shot clock down to 10. Josh Hart with the basketball now. Hart passes inside. Here is Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Josh Hart. Josh Hart under the rim. The bucket is there. The score is 49-41. It's an 8-point game. Boston Celtics, 15 seconds left to go. My clock is off, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off. We're about to get to halftime with the basketball here. With the basketball now. Shot clock down to 7. Jalen Brown, a spin move. Jalen Brown drives. He goes up. He is fouled. 3.4 left to go. 3.4 left to go. We are going to get a buzzer beater shot here. He is fouled, but he's going to go to the free throw line. So fouled, a trip to the free throw line. 3 seconds left to go. Christina says she loves it. I love the little basketball. That's fun. Okay. Hey, happy wife, happy life. If she likes it, then we're good. Boston Celtics now in the bonus as well, ladies and gentlemen. So at the free throw line, we've got Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown, another man we can talk about while we're here at the free throw line. We will have trivia coming up shortly, guys. Jalen Brown, what can I say about him? If I can find his position. He makes the first of the free throws, guys. Jalen Brown this postseason is shooting 46% from the floor, 32% from three-point land. He's actually scoring just a little bit more than he did during the regular season. Not by much, less than a point on average. He makes the first free throw. And right now in this game, Jalen Brown in the first half of this one, up to 17 already. That second shot off the mark, guys. This is the end of the half. A full court shot off the back of board and no good. All right, guys, that takes us to a quick commercial break. Why don't we pull up our trivia quiz and try this one here. All right. So this trivia quiz might need some tweaking, but let's go ahead and try a quick trivia quiz nevertheless. I think I've got a good one for you guys. Should have one in the chamber. Let's see. Celtics, Knicks, Knicks, Celtics. This is the same trivia quiz from last time, guys, so let's go ahead and try this one more time here. All right, guys, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our trivia quiz. You guys know how this one goes. We like to ask A, B, or C questions, and you guys are out there to try and answer these. I'm going to do my best to stump you. You guys are going to do your best to get these right. Here comes question number 1. Question number 1, ladies and gentlemen. What year were the Boston Celtics founded? What year were the Boston Celtics founded? Was it A, 1946? Is it B, 1950, or is it C, 1960? A real Boston Celtics fan would absolutely know the answer to this one. What do you think it is, A, B, or C? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have you know that the Boston Celtics were founded in 1946. June 6th, 1946, the Boston Celtics came to be. Yes, guys, they did show up in 1946. In 1948, they earned their first playoff appearance, so they found success early on. Next question, guys. Question number 2. Question number 2, guys. Which Knicks player had the highest points in the 2000 and 2001 season? Was it A, Allen Houston? Is it B, Patrick Ewing? Or is it C, Latrell Sprewell DeVille? Who had the most points here for the New York Knicks in the 2000-2001 season? At the turn of the century? At the change of the millennium? The answer is Allen Houston. Allen Houston, guys and gals, had the most points in the 2001 season, 1,459 points. Talk about a lot of Talk about a lot of points right there, man. Allen Houston, 1,459 points. Credit to him. Question number 3, guys. Did you get 2 of those right? Who's 2 for 2 out there? Let's see if you can go 3 for 3. Who is the Boston Celtics' all-time highest point scorer? Is it A, Paul Pierce? Is it B, John Havlicek? Or is it C, Bill Russell? Is it A? Is it B? Or is it C? What do you think, guys? A, B, or C on this one? I think a lot of you guys are getting this one right. Some of y'all right, some of y'all wrong. The answer is John Havlicek. You guys getting a little bit better at these. We're going to have to start changing up some of these questions. If I show you the same questions over and over again, these trivia quizzes wouldn't be very fun, would they? Anyways, Havlicek, 21,791 points. That's what Larry Bird has. Havlicek has 26,000. All right, guys, next question. What is the record for the most regular season wins for the Knicks in their franchise history? Is it 56 wins, 58 wins, or 60 wins? What do you think the answer is? A, B, or C, guys? A, B, or C? We will have new trivia questions for you guys before the next live stream. But just out of curiosity, guys, the answer is 60. Who got that one right? Looks like a lot of you guys said B. Uh-oh. A lot of you guys said B. The answer was C, 60 and 22. That was during 1969. They did it again in 1992. Let's see what next year holds in store for them. All right, guys, question number 5. Question number 5. What is the name of the Boston Celtics mascot? Everybody should get this one right, guys. Is it A, Larry the Leprechaun? Is it B, Lenny the Leprechaun? Or is it C, Lucky the Leprechaun? A, B, or C, what's the name of the Boston Celtics mascot? Everybody should get this one right. Guys, the answer is Lucky. The answer is Lucky the Leprechaun. C, or I really suck, says Mike. You got it right, Mike. You guys are right. Well done, guys. Well done. I see you, Joaquin. I see you, Roy. I see you, Disc Golf. Yes, the answer was C. Well done, guys. Here comes question number 6. Question number 6, guys. Who holds the Knicks' all-time record for assists? Is it A, Patrick Ewing? Is it B, Mark Jackson? Or is it C, Walt Frazier? Who holds the Knicks' all-time record for the most career assists? Is it A, B, or C, guys? A, B, or C? What do you think it is? Ooh, some answers. A mixed bag coming in, guys. The answer to this one, Mr. Fuller, Mr. Hudson, is actually Walt Frazier. Walt Frazier, 4,791 assists. I like the effort there, though, Miguel. I like it, though. Good morning, Sumapat. Sumamapat. All right, guys, how many times have the Knicks and the Celtics met in the playoffs? How many times have the Knicks and the Celtics met in the playoffs? There is one correct answer. I actually think, if I remember correctly, all of these might actually be wrong. Okay. So, this time, guys, the answer is incorrect on the board. If you guessed C, you are correct. The answer is not 15 or 16. It is 17. I'm actually going to pause this right here because I think this is important to distinguish. So, I'm pausing the trivia quiz right now, guys, before we move forward. And I will have this updated. If you guessed C, you are correct. This, right now, in the 2025 Eastern Conference semifinals is actually the 17th time that these two teams have faced off in the playoffs. That's on me. The correct answer is C. I hope at least one person out there got that one right. Let's move on. All right, guys, next question. Going to load up the chamber here. We're going to load the barrel and pop off for the next one here in just a moment. Question number 8. Question number 8, guys. Here we go. Which of these celebrities is a New York Knicks superfan? Is it A, Kevin Hart? Is it B, Tony Hawk? Or is it C, Ben Stiller? Which one of these guys is a New York Knicks super fan? There are a couple out there. But one of these guys is a well-known one. I think most of you guys know the answer to this one. Yes, it is Ben Stiller, although he's not the only one. Spike Lee, also a super fan. Actually, Timothy Chalamet is a super fan of the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are a really popular franchise, and a lot of famous celebrities like them. I'll have new celebrities during the next trivia quiz, guys. Here is question number 9. 2 more questions for y'all. All right, guys. How many NBA championships have the Boston Celtics won? How many have the Boston Celtics won? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? 17, 18, or 19? Okay. Sounds good. Love you. You want to say hi to the people? No? Okay. All right, guys. What do y'all think it is? A, B, or C? 17, 18, or 19? Most of you guys should get this one right. We're looking close to 19, but the answer is actually just 18 wins for the Boston Celtics. Just 18 wins for the Boston Celtics. Most of you guys got that one right. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. All right, guys. That is the most in the NBA, and I'm not going to rattle them all off, but you guys, most of y'all got that one right. Last question, guys. Last question here. Which Knicks player holds the franchise record for steals, rebounds, blocks, and free throws? Is it A, Patrick Ewing? Is it B, Jalen Brunson? Or is it C, Allen Houston? Which one of these players holds the Knicks record for the most blocks, rebounds, steals, and free throws? Vaughn saying A, Peter saying C, Ricardo saying V. Guys, the answer is Patrick Ewing. Guys, how many of y'all got that one right? Patrick Ewing, believe it or not, holds the record for like everything for the New York Knicks. Yeah, the dude holds the record for just about everything for the New York Knicks, the best one to ever be out there. By the way, in case you forgot, he was actually in Space Jam. He was that good. He was featured in Space Jam. He was one of the monsters who became a Monstar. Another trivia question that we had in the past. All right, guys, if you're new to this channel and you want to help support this channel, guys, you can help by signing up for Underdog. You can also check out my links out here, guys, and see what other sports books might work for you. We're looking to pick up just one person. It helps once you make your first deposit and make your first bet, guys. Football Nation gets a small credit for that, and you guys will be matched up to $1,000 in bonus credits. All right, guys, I'm going to slowly turn the volume down here. Let's see. Robert got 4 out of 10. Father Time got 7 out of 10. Leola got 8 out of 10. Mr. Hudson got 6 out of 10. Oh, Leola, you got 8 out of 10? Let's go. And Disc Golf got 8 out of 10. All right, let's go. Leola, Disc Golf. Welcome back, Disc Golf. You are the champions. Let's add some crowns out there for you guys. What's up, guys? Shout out to Leola. Shout out to Disc Golf. You guys are the champions. Everyone give them their congratulations. You guys want to help this channel grow, guys, and you want to get up to $1,000 in bonus bets? Be sure to click the link, guys. I have the link in the video description. I got the link in the chat area as well right now. I know I do it every live stream. We're still trying to grow. We need one person every day for this to start making sense, man. If you guys are out there and you have not signed up for Underdog just yet, you could sign up using my promo code, guys, the promo code, because this channel is Football Nation. It is Let's Effin' Go. Let's Effin' Go is the promo code. You can see it scrolling by there at the bottom. You got to make your first deposit there as well. Congratulations, guys. Josh Hart with a big finish to the half. Come on. There's the promo code sliding by. All right, guys. Again, we will be changing some things around, guys. We're going to be looking to changing our logo and our branding. We will be switching this over to FN Sports here soon. If you guys see this out here and you see this logo, that'll be me, that'll be us, and we will be live for for the football season. Of course, Football Nation. I'm going to keep it as Football Nation, but the logo will say FN Sports. So let's see. Underdog doesn't work in Norway. That's true, Ricardo. You do need to be 21 years of age and in a state of the continental United States where it actually works. Stormy Daniels Hushmoney saying, do you attend any sports leagues from San Antonio games? Dude, I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. We will cover the San Antonio Spurs now that I see other channels are doing it year-round. I also think that, I don't know, man, the San Antonio SC, like San Antonio Soccer Club or San Antonio FC Football Club, they were the San Antonio Scorpions, became San Antonio FC. San Antonio had the Rampage. San Antonio also has the San Antonio Brahmas. You know. All right, guys. And if he says, and thanks for the question about my idol, Mr. John Havlicek. He's waiting for this one. He's watching this one from heaven and above. Number 17 says the Disc Golf. Thanks for checking in, Disc Golf. Thanks for watching the stream with us. Josh Hart. Not Kevin Hart. Josh Hart with the big finish. Looking for 26 new subscribers as well. All right, guys, forget about all that stuff. Let's talk some stats for today's game. A lot of you guys are here for the stats, and I'm over here rambling. Just trying to entertain some people, guys, but let's get y'all what you came here for. Let's talk stats before the start of the second half. Okay. Scroll down just a little bit. You guys can see this over on this side, guys. 50 points today for the Boston Celtics. Let's correct my scoreboard. Looks like I forgot to add a free throw at one point here. Boston Celtics have 50. Let's reset this one. No team is in the bonus right now. I'm going to reset my clock. Third quarter coming up. It's a 9-point game at halftime. So far in this game, the New York Knicks have made 17 of 44 shots. They're shooting 38%, guys. 38% for the Boston Celtics as well, but they're shooting from the three-point line no better than they did last time. Honestly, guys, this is the big difference in this game right now. I have to say has to be the rebounds. It's got to be the battle of the boards. Total rebounds, 34. Second chance buckets there for the Boston Celtics. There's not a whole lot separating them. Even steals. The turnover situation, let's scroll down to the turnover. They both have 7 turnovers, but it's really coming down to rebounds. Both teams shooting the three-point shot terribly. Both teams shooting the field goals terribly, but they do have, 6 more shot attempts? They have 6 more shot attempts because they have an additional 7 rebounds. You can see that is what's making the difference in this one. Free throws, yes, 3 extra points from the free throw line, but right now the Boston Celtics are up because of their ability to rebound the basketball. Guys, we've got 2 games coming up today. Another game will be immediately after this. Oklahoma City Thunder and then Denver Nuggets will be going head-to-head. I've got scrolling text at the bottom for them as well. What do you guys think? Who will win game 2 of that series? Who's going to win this series? Who will win this series, guys? Will this be Boston or will this be a Knicks upset? I bet most of you guys are going to go with Boston. But maybe there's some outliers out there who really believe that the Knicks can pull this off. Maybe we have some outliers out there who really believe that the Knicks can pull this off. Hey, you never know. Hansel checking in saying, good morning, sir. Next game, Steph Curry playing in the second game. No, I don't think he is. I checked some of that. They say that he's doubtful for game 2. Curry might be out for game 2, Hansel, just so you know. Knicks will upset the Celtics, says Roy. Well, let's see it, guys. We're going to start the second half here. In the first half, these are the stats, the team stats right there, right below. Well, not going to help if we've got a bunch of junk. So, left-hand side, Brunson is a problem for the Celtics, says Roy. He sure is. We're going the other way with it, and the Boston Celtics have the basketball. Boston Celtics with the basketball. I'm going to start the clock. Jason Tatum kicks out to the corner. Tatum will drive. Tatum will lay this one up off the glass. It's no good. Rebounded. Karl Anthony Towns to Josh Hart. Josh Hart kicks out to the corner. There's a jab step. Steps back. A wing shot from the three-point line. Bridges. Rattles the rim. No good. It is rebounded this time by Derek White. Derek White brings the basketball across half court. Derek White now at the wing. Passes over to Brown. Brown steps inside. Brown in the paint. He will get stripped right here. It's now Knicks basketball. The Knicks with it. Brunson passes inside. It's tipped away by Al Horford. We'll get the inbound pass from the baseline on this side for the Boston Celtics. New York Knicks with the basketball. Knicks going to the left, guys. Knicks with the basketball, 11-17 left to go, waiting for the inbound pass. Brunson with it. Brunson will pass inbounds right here. And there we go. The basketball is in play. It's tipped away. It looks like it's going to end up being tipped out of bounds. Horford going to inbound the basketball. And you can see Karl Anthony Towns just saying, what? What? Why? What? All right, guys, all the way over here, Derek White passes to Tatum. Tatum pulls up, shoots the three. Tatum hits the three-point shot. Big bucket there for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum with the big three-point shot. 11 minutes left to go, and this time we've got Bridges with the basketball. Bridges standing at about the Boston Celtics logo, passes this off to OG Anunoby. Anunoby with the basketball, sizing up Derek White. Here's a bounce pass to the wing and bounce pass to the corner, with the basketball here. Jalen Brunson at the three-point line goes out of bounds. He is fouled here, and we'll get an inbound pass from the hash. 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to go right now. 10:42 left to go. Jalen Brunson getting ready to inbound this one. Looks like someone's getting ready to inbound this one. No inbound pass just yet. 53-41. Let's turn down this music. It's a little loud for my like. There's the inbound pass with it now. Jalen Brunson, heyo. Jalen Brunson with it. Brunson kicks this out to the three-point line. Josh Hart with it. Josh Hart slowly working his way in. Josh Hart passes inside. The fadeaway jump shot from the baseline is good for Karl Anthony Towns. Towns gets the bucket to fall. And this time, we come back with it quickly in the paint. Passes back. Boston Celtics with the basketball. Celtics with it. This time driving, making his move inside, takes it to the rack. There's a bucket there for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum with the dunk. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go right now. Here is Jalen Brunson slowly, gingerly bringing the basketball up court. Brunson hands off to Bridges. Bridges works his way inside. Back to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns in open space. Towns working his way in the post, backing himself into the paint. He's going to turn around and shoot on the right-hand side. No good. Rebounded this time by the Boston Celtics. Here comes our man, Jaylen Brown with it. Brown kicks it to the three-point line. That shot is off the back of the rim. Rebounded here by the New York Knicks. Here come the Knicks. Josh Hart steps on it. Josh Hart steps on the gas. He gets this one to fall. That's a bucket there. 2 points for the New York Knicks. It's 45 to 55. And here is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum crossing half court. Tatum going to slow down, stops with the basketball here, steps up to the three-point line, drives, goes inside. That shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Towns, a full-court pass here. Anunoby slowing things down. Anunoby with it. Anunoby passes to the wing. Looks like a shot from the free throw line for Karl Anthony Towns will fall there as well, guys. The score is 55-47. Karl Anthony Towns with 18 points already. Here's Jason Tatum, passes this out to Jaylen Brown. Brown gonna lose the basketball at the paint here, and we get the ball in the hands of the New York Knicks. Crossing half court, Josh Hart passes to Towns. Towns on fire right now. Towns gonna lose the basketball though. Here we go. Here's the drive. There's the bucket. There's the shot. Drew Holiday with 2 points right here. All right, guys, for those of you who like the scoreboard, let's bring the scoreboard up. 8:35. There's looks like a timeout might have been called. Okay, thank you, Whack Bloomberg. Thank you very much. Looks like the clock has stopped. Looks like we go to a timeout. I've got some stats over here for you guys. Let's talk about some box scores. All right, guys, you can see these numbers. We are now at a timeout. 8:35 left to go. Let's stop the clock here as well with 8:35. We are in the middle of the third quarter. Are you following? Do you guys understand where we're at right now? Also, how are you guys feeling about the basketball thing? I feel like it's a good, friendly way. I don't want those of you who are here for the stats to, like, run away because you want to see the stats. I would love for you guys to continue to stick with me. I hope it's not a turnoff for some of you guys, but I am enjoying the basketball movement out there. I think it helps paint the picture a little bit better. Holiday celebrate. Okay. So, Looking to hit 200 likes, says Country Kisses. We sure are, guys. We're looking to hit 200 likes. We are also looking to hit 29.4 subscribers, so we need 21 new subscribers. We need 21 new subscribers to join the nation, and we are going to earn it today. We're not going to beg for it. We're going to earn it. Let's take a look at the numbers, guys. And y'all can zoom in on this, by the way. If you put your fingers on the screen, you can zoom in on that. Karl Anthony Towns, 18 points today. Josh Hart with 13 points today. Jalen Brunson not playing very well. Honestly, neither is Jason Tatum. Most people probably took the over on both of those guys. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brunson both being shut down right now. They both have 7 points in this one. How about OG Anunoby with just 5 and Mikal Bridges a big fat goose egg? Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe. I feel like the board looks too busy. Just having the score is enough, says Richard. Okay, says Ricardo. I can agree with that. Now, we don't need this one here. We could also have that board, but hey, you're saying that this board over on this side looks too busy. Okay, I could see that. Now, the other thing that I can bring up, you guys know me. I love preparing graphics. It's one of my favorite things to do. It is pretty time-consuming, but I feel like it adds quality and product value to this. I think it adds some production value to this when I make these graphics. I'm not just some YouTuber who's sitting down calling the game. Maybe I'm working harder, not smarter. I don't know, man. But I like the quality of what we do on this channel. It's, I don't know. It's just, it brings me pride to know that I'm just taking that extra step. Hopefully more people will come in. I feel like I've set the bar already for what we need to be doing. Let's look at the box score for all the starters here for the New York Knicks, guys. So we'll start from Karl Anthony Towns and work our way over. We're still in the middle of this commercial break. 8:35 left to go, by the way. 8:35 left to go. The New York Knicks have 3 timeouts taken already. Real quick, guys, Karl Anthony Towns today, 18 points. For Cat, OG Anunoby today has 5 points. Josh Hart with 13 points. Mikal Bridges down here. Mikal Bridges does have 0 points today. And Jalen Brunson, a very silent day for him. Hasn't even taken a trip to the free throw line. On the other side for the away team, our graphics over here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis not having himself a good day. He's actually not even a starter today. They had Al Horford starting in at center. Here we go. Let's get back to the action. Go back to the head-to-head. And here's Jalen Brunson. Passes over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart passes this one inside to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns slowly backing down. He's by the semicircle here. The spin shot. The block by Al Horford. It's tipped the other way. And a fast break opportunity here. Jaylen Brown kicks out to Tatum. Tatum at the three-point line, back to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown backing his way into the paint right here. Doesn't like the angle. He kicks out to the three-point line. Drew Holiday shoots the baseline jump shot. It's stolen here. And now we return fire. Jalen Brunson will drive, slows things down. He backs out to the three-point line. Brunson passes to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson to the corner. Anunoby, the step-back tray. Anunoby, no good. Rebounded by Derek White. Derek White slowly brings the basketball across midcourt right now. Derek White passes this one over to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum pulls up the three-point shot. It is no good. It is rebounded here by the New York Knicks. Knicks now with the basketball. Mikal Bridges working his way in. Bridges steps in by the wing. He goes to the baseline, shoots the shot. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Derek White. Derek White slowly coming back with it. Derek White at the three-point line. He looks over to Brown. Brown will drive. Brown going to try to make his move. An ugly pass under the rim. It's now in the hands of Brunson. Brunson will step on it. Brunson in the paint. He shoots. Will not score. Is this a free throw? Is this a shooting opportunity? Or is this going to be before the shot? Let's see what they have to say. Let's see what they have to say if this will be a shooting foul or not. So it looks like we are going to go to the stripe, and it looks like the New York Knicks are going to shoot a couple of free throws. New York Knicks to shoot a couple of free throws, guys. Jalen Brunson, let's go ahead and bring up his numbers. There is Mike Vrabel out there watching this game. Of course, a Celtics fan now. Jalen Brunson, averaging 31 points this postseason. He's at the free throw line right now. He just shot the first free throw. That shot is off the mark, guys. He has been playing better during the postseason overall. than he has during the regular season. Another missed shot for Jalen Brunson, though. It's a slow start for him today. Let's see if he can make the second free throw. They definitely need to get this one going. We need to get Jalen Brunson cooking right now. 7:09 left to go. He does get that second shot. Let's go back to our stat board. Let's go back to our head-to-head. All right, guys, second shot falls right there. The score is now 48-57. Here's Jason Tatum at the three-point line, a jab step here, and he's still behind the arc. Jason Tatum will make his move. Tatum inside will shoot the shot. It's no good. He tries to put it up from the block. It's not there. There's a pass up court. Here's a drive to the elbow, a kick outside, a pass to OG Anunoby, who takes it to the rack. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call a charging foul. This will be Boston Celtics basketball. Anunoby saying, I want to replay. His feet were moving. There might have been a charge right there. Let's stop the clock. By the way, guys, when I say the block, take a quick look where the basketball is. You see these little white points right here? These white squares are what's known as the block. If they take a shot from the block, they're shooting just inside the paint. It's a short shot. Here's my semicircle, right? Here's a dotted line. Here's the free throw line. Here's the top of the key. Here's the straightaway tray. Anyways, right now, Boston Celtics have the basketball, and here's Derek White. Derek White will drive inside. He takes a shot from inside the paint. The shot falls for Derek White. Let's start the clock again. 6:31 right here, waiting for the inbound pass, 59-48. Waiting for the inbound pass. There it is. Josh Hart now has the basketball. Josh Hart up at the top of the screen, working his way at the hash. He's wide open at the three-point line. Kicks this one out to Bridges. Bridges works his way inside. Bridges back out. Passes to Hart. Back to Bridges. Bridges drives. Bridges kicks out to the three-point line. A pump fake for Brunson. Brunson will climb the baseline. Kicks out to the corner. A shot off the mark. Rebounded by Jason Tatum. Tatum with the basketball. He'll slowly bring the ball across half court right now. He's now in the posts all the way. He's taking it. Jason Tatum coast to coast off the glass. It's good. There's a bucket there for the Boston Celtics. Here's the inbound pass. Inbound pass. Jalen Brunson already in the front court. Jalen Brunson now backing down a man. 61-48. Down by 13. Jalen Brunson gets pushed out of the paint. He passes to Hart. Hart under the rim. Hart gets the bucket up. The shot is there. The shot is good. 2 more points for the New York Knicks. Here's Derek White. Derek White with the basketball. Derek White passes over to the left-hand side. A shot from three-point land. This time, Jaylen Brown answers with a big three-point shot. Here we go. The inbound pass. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here. Timeout going to be called by the New York Knicks. Or the Boston Celtics, or a foul. Let me see what happened here. Karl Anthony Towns with a turnover. It'll be Towns who coughs up the basketball. Looks like an illegal screen here. Yep, definitely an offensive foul there. Karl Anthony Towns ran right into Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown definitely embellished a little bit on that flop. There's the inbound pass. Derek White now with it. Derek White with the basketball. He has the dribble. Derek White will drive. Derek White will climb. He will go up. He will shoot his shot. That shot is good. Derek White answers with a 2-point bucket there. All right, guys. Brunson crossing half court. Brunson passes inside to Towns. Towns at the three-point line. The pump fake, the drive, the kick to Hart, the kick to Brunson. Brunson for three. Brunson no good. OG Anunoby tries to rebound. It's in the hands of Cornette. Cornette pushes this over to Derek White. Derek White crosses half court. Derek White at the three-point line passes to Tatum. Tatum directing traffic now. Tatum slowly back it up. Tatum is directing traffic here, waiting for it. He drives. He starts to make his move. The pass inside to Cornette, and Cornette gets the dunk. Where is the defense? Looks like the clock is stopped with 4:37. Timeout will be called by the New York Knicks. Let's take a look at some stats and some numbers. A look at some stats and some numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. If you guys are digging the commentary, I appreciate you. You have to live and die by the sword with Brunson. He's the only one. New York is cooked, says Suma Pat. Samam Pat, what up? All right, guys, who are the newbies in here? Let's find out how many newbies we have. Confirm. Twan Bars, my dog. What up, Twan? How you doing? Twan, good to have you in here. All right, guys. If you are new to this stream, say hello. And even if you're not, guys, feel free to say hello like DMV Clips just did. Our boy DMV saying what's up. We're in the middle of a commercial break, guys. I'm leaving these stats right here for y'all. In this commercial break, take the opportunity, guys, for your parlays. Meet up. Put your fingers on the screen on your phone. You can zoom in. You can actually zoom into this. While you guys do that, I'm going to read some chats. Look, now we're multitasking. You can read the stats. I will read the chats. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Lewis, I see you out there. Ricardo saying new, still new in here. We've got Stormy saying I'm new. You've never seen me before, as he's got the channel member logo next to him. Shout out to Robert. Thank you, Robert Zamora and Country Kisses. Great to have y'all here. Look, we got Joaquin Fox in the house. Hey, what'd the Fox say? What up, Fox? How you doing, sir? Al, too, saying what's up. What's up, Al? How you doing, Al, too? Shout out to Al, too. We got Ryan checking in as well. What up, Ryan? Ryan saying hello. How you doing, Ryan? We got David Pekarski saying, I subbed yesterday during the Fury raid. What's up, mister? How you doing, Mr. Pekarski? Thank you for checking in. We got Aneta Gonzalez in the chat as well. Ricardo saying new this week. I will take it, sir. You are still freshly new as well. We've got Ray P320 saying what's up. Still in the middle of a commercial break, guys. You're not missing any of the action. Let me fix my clock right now and make sure that everything is correct. So my clock should say 4:36. My stat board here should also be refreshed. Let's actually do this here. Sometimes we have issues with CBS. That looks better. That looks better. So it's 50-68. All of this is now correct. Josh Hart up to 15 points. Let's see some more people out here. Evans, what's up, Evans? Wayne saying hello. Roll them all, saying somewhat new, maybe 5.5 games. Really like the channel. Great job. Roll them all. I see you, bro. Thank you for checking in, man. We got Mark Merrick saying hello. Hello, Mr. Merrick. Good to have you in here. What up, big dog? How you doing, sir? Thanks for checking in, man. Manuel saying I'm looking forward to the Thunder Nuggets game tonight. We sure are. Steal of Anunoby? I don't know, Mr. Venus. Anunoby did get a steal at one point. He does have one assist. You can see the scores for everybody over here, guys. Be sure to take advantage of it while it's up. No newbie here. We got a lot of newbies, guys, and if I didn't say hello to you guys, I apologize in advance. Please announce when Pritchard hits the court. You got it. Looks like he is on the court right now. Just so you know, Peyton Pritchard is out there on the court according to CBS right now. On the court for the Celtics, guys, you got Brown, White, Tatum, Pritchard, and Porzingis. On the court for the New York Knicks, who have the basketball and are trailing by 18, you've got Hart, Brunson, Anunoby, Robinson, and Bridges. Here's Anunoby to shoot the shot off the backboard. The shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. We're about to have an inbound pass right here from the baseline. All right, shout out to all my people. Malik, first time, good job. Appreciate you, Greg Johnson. Appreciate that, sir. All right, guys, if I did not see your comments today, I apologize. Thank you. I'm reading Justin Lee's, man. He says, I know this is a main two sport, but golf podcast talents are getting paid $1,000 for 2 to 4 hours of a day for similar views, says Justin Lee. I'm not going to lie, that does sound enticing, and that also makes sense. A very different audience there for basketball, or for a very different audience between basketball and golf. Guys, a timeout has been called. Let's take a quick look. The Boston Celtics took a timeout. Both teams have 4 timeouts remaining. Knicks have 3. Celtics have 4. Let me fix my timeouts board. Okay, so the Celtics challenging the call by the officials. The officials saying this should be Knicks basketball. Boston challenging that right now. Take a few more moments to take a look at this over here, guys. In just a few, it's going to disappear. I'm going to scroll down so y'all can see the other players. Really, we don't have too many else out there. Only 3 players on the bench have come on for either side. Holiday, Cornette, and Horford for the Celtics. Towns, Payne, and McBride are the only players to come out onto the court for the New York Knicks. Country Kisses letting us know we just hit 200 likes. Can we get to 300 likes? I think so. If there's 100 of you guys out there that have been with me for 5, 10, 15 minutes already and you haven't hit that thumbs up button, what are you waiting for? If you like this commentary and you don't want it to disappear, you want to see me keep grinding, guys, hit that like button. It makes all the difference. And if you haven't shared this live stream with anyone, please don't forget to do that either, y'all. Don't forget to do that either. All right, guys. Okay. Let's go back to our board. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go It looks like it is actually going to be Boston Celtics basketball. So Celtics with it now. Celtics with the basketball. Here is Derek White. Derek White, a little jab step. He cuts over. Derek White passes inside. There's a shot. This time Porzingis with the dunk as he hangs from the rim. It's officially a 20-point game in the third quarter. Hey, didn't this happen last time in the third quarter and the New York Knicks came back? Let's see if they can do it today. There's a pass from Brunson to Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson standing at the logo. Passes this time to Mitchell Robinson. Brunson now in open space. Kick out to the three-point line, and a shot from Hart is good. A three-point bucket there for Josh Hart. Here's the inbound pass. All right, guys, waiting for the inbound pass. The clock is still ticking. 3:34 left to go. It's a 17-point game. Derek White brings the basketball up court. Derek White with it. He's looking against Bridges. White will back up to the TD Garden logo. White passes over to the wing. And this time, climbing the arc, will pass inside to Porzingis. Porzingis, by the semicircle, kicks out to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum back to Porzingis. Porzingis will shoot the three, and Porzingis makes a three-point bucket there. Count it. There's the inbound pass, and here is Jalen Brunson. Brunson kicks out to the three-point line. Anunoby with the pump fake. Anunoby will lose the basketball in the paint. Here we go. Quick transition. Jason Tatum passes to Jalen Brunson. Brunson can't control the pass. It's out of bounds. New York Knicks basketball. Knicks with it. Here is Brunson. Brunson backing down from the three-point line. He's working on Derek White. Brunson passes out. Wow. Jaylen Brown, great awareness there. He wasn't even looking. He literally had his back turned. He stuck his arms out, and he got a deflected pass. He knew that was coming. Great job by him. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an inbound pass from right here. There's the inbound pass. Josh Hart with it. Hart at the wing. Back to Brunson. Brunson in open space. Brunson looking at the 19-foot jump shot. He steps back to the three-point line. He rips it. That shot off the mark. That shot no good. It is rebounded by Derek White. Derek White pushes this to Brown. Jaylen Brown at the three-point line, at the free throw line, kicks it back to the three-point line, and Derek White shot off the mark. He corrals his own rebound, shoots again from the three-point line. Porzingis under the rim tries to get it. No answer. Fast break coming back with it. McBride under the rim. McBride with the dunk right there. Quick transition basketball. The New York Knicks answer back. Here we go, guys. It's an 18-point game. Here is Derek White with it. Derek White backs up. Derek White will climb the sideline here. He's now inside the paint. Inside the arc. Passes back out to the three-point line. Porzingis now with it. Porzingis will charge as he runs into Jalen Brunson. That stops the clock with 1:55. So 1:55. It's now going to be New York Knicks basketball, so the Knicks to inbound this one. 1:50. Let's start the clock. Okay, the clock is now hot. The basketball coming in, and here is Jalen Brunson crossing half court. Jalen Brunson stops. The clock has stopped with 1:42. Let's see what the officials have to say now. So there's something going on here. I'm rooting for the underdog, says Tony. Rooting for the underdog, says Tony. All right, guys, 1:42 left to go in the third. Waiting for the inbound pass now from here. There's the inbound pass. Let's start the clock. Brunson with it. Brunson sizing up Peyton Pritchard. He goes around the inside, kicks it to the three-point line. Josh Hart for three. It's there. Josh Hart sinks the bucket. Here's the inbound pass. Boston now with it. A big shot there. It's a 15-point game. They needed this one. The pass back, and here's Jason Tatum slowly bringing the basketball up court. Jason Tatum crosses the midway point, and Tatum staring into the eyes of Mitchell. Jason Tatum in the paint. Jason Tatum puts it up for Porzingis. The basketball is not there. Porzingis can't control it. Here's a fast break opportunity. A kick to the three-point line and pass to the wing. A shot from McBride, and McBride sinks the three-point shot there as well. McBride with the bucket, and that will force a timeout. That stops the clock with 1 minute left. One more timeout going to be taken here by the Boston Celtics. Celtics now want to talk about it. Okay. New York Knicks answering back. It's now just a 12-point game. Here are the stats once again for you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Clarence, what a sloppy, disappointing game. Nowhere did learn about how to shoot. What? Clarence, let's rephrase that one. Nowhere did learn how to shoot. I love all sports besides soccer. I love soccer. Pacers are better than both teams, says Nick Tunes. I will actually agree with you, Nick Tunes. KSH checking into the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. We are at another commercial break. Timeout was taken by the Boston Celtics. Here's some stats. Let's read some chats, guys. Buenos dias, amigos. What's up, Kelvin? How you doing, sir? Look, guys, we like to have fun on this channel, and you guys will see me with a bunch of different screens and a bunch of different graphics. I'm trying to keep things fresh. Other live streamers will have the same page the entire time. Other channels rely on gimmicks and other things. You know what? I guess I do too. I'm no different than any of those other channels, man. Some channels decide to wear funky looking hats and wigs. Other channels decide to just wear ties. You know, to each their own. This is my style. This is what I like. I hope you guys are digging it. Buenos dias, says Kelvin. Thank you, sir. Feeling like a repeat of game, letting the 20-point lead go. I know, dude. I know. All right, guys, Boston Celtics. Here's Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard on the court right now. Pritchard at about the logo. Slowly goes towards the left-hand side. Peyton Pritchard passes inside here. And here we go in open space. And a lost basketball. A loose ball means a turnover. New York Knicks with it. Slowing things down. Here's a pass back to Brunson. Brunson at the logo. Brunson with 29 seconds left to go. Let's fix the clock. Brunson going to take his time. He's not moving at all. Now he steps over. Now he drives in. He goes up. He takes the shot. The shot off the rim. No good. It is Jason Tatum's basketball. Tatum with it. Tatum slowly bringing the basketball up court. Shot clock starting to wind down. Looks like about 12 seconds left here. Jason Tatum for the last hold. Shot clock down to 7. Looks like there's going to be a foul right there. That stops the clock. Boston going to need a moment right here. End of the third. Almost there. We're going to get an inbound pass from the hash in just a second. I can almost bet that Brunson is going to light up the fourth quarter. Almost bet. This is how you control a game at the end. Good job for adapting, Boston. It's a 12-point game with 6 seconds left to go, waiting for the inbound pass. There's the inbound pass. Jalen Brown with it. Brown coming around the top here. Brown at the wing. He shoots the three-point shot. Off the mark. That's the end of the quarter, guys. That's the final shot of the third quarter. Let's reset the timer. That shot no good. And we go to another end of the quarter break. Hoping that will not happen again, says Al12. Is Horford banned? No, he's not banned. Hope you're right. I see you guys. Are y'all ready for this next game? Are you guys ready for the next one, guys? I'm ready for the next one. We've got about 846 people watching this live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're looking to pick up a few more subscribers. I know I say it, and I try not to say it too much, but we need 7 more to get to our goal, guys. Let's make a deal. All right, I'm going to make a deal with you guys. If I can keep your attention through the rest of this game and you guys stick with this channel to the end of this game, if you're not subscribed, hit the button. If you're not subscribed, hit the button. Raekwon saying, I dig the style, bro. What up, Raekwon King? Thanks for checking in, bro. I can almost bet that Brunson. Okay, we're reading some comments right now. Let's ask a this or that. This or that. And this one, look, this is a family channel, right? But I know that we got a lot of people out there who like to partake in some extracurricular activities. If you don't know what this means, then you don't have to answer. But I'm curious for some of you guys out there who like your extracurricular stuff. This isn't baking supplies. You guys know who you are. You guys can answer this one. Don't worry. The kids will not know what this means. That's why it's a family channel. But for those of you who do know what this means, do you like your flour or do you like your oil? Just those of you who know what that means, you are in the know. Those of you who don't know what that means, that's all. That's okay. We'll just leave it right there. Personally, if I were to partake, I'm a man of flour, but, family man now. Where's my fist bump, asks Tony. I got you, Tony. Let's go, dude. There's your fist bump, bro. Thank you for keeping us in tune, says Mark. I got you, man. We're here to have some fun. Right now, we're in the middle of this commercial break. It's the end of the third quarter. When we get back from this commercial break, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter. Twan Bars knows what I'm talking about. Nice phrasing on that one, We're baking supplies out here. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. That's all it is right there. Oh, you freaky, Mario. Oh, watch out, bro. Hey, you don't even know. You don't know. We're buttoned up right now. We're turned up. I just shared you on all my internet platforms. Dude, Tony, I love it, man. If you guys follow a Reddit or you're part of a Reddit community, man, the power of Reddit is so underrated. If any of you guys are out there and you got a Reddit stream or a Reddit feed, send it to your boys. Send it to your girls. Let people know that we are out here. Guys, did you go out and get your exercise today? Did you get your steps in? Did you get your steps in? All right, guys, still waiting to start the fourth quarter here. I just got off of work, says DK Josh. Leola saying oiled. Giggity, giggity. Oh, right. Mark saying kid. Thanks, guys. We hit the 29.4. Anything from here will be icing. Let's see what we can pick up between now and the next live stream. We are in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter about to get started here. Let me turn down this music just a hair again. All right, guys. It looks like Anunoby with the basketball passes inside to Robinson. Robinson back out to Anunoby. Anunoby on the drive goes up. The shot no good. Rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis hands off to Tatum. Tatum with the basketball. Tatum bringing the ball up court right now. Tatum crosses half court. Tatum passes this one to Pritchard. Pritchard at the top of the key here. By the hash. Pritchard on the dribble. Pritchard comes back with it. Passes to Horford. Another sharp pass to the corner. This time, we've got a man with it, and Jason Tatum shoots the three. It's off the mark. It's rebounded by Porzingis, and Porzingis with the putback jam. But hold the phone. Is there a foul right here? I think he might get an and one opportunity. There was a foul, and they might say that Josh Hart fouled him under the rim as well. I don't know if I see the foul, but Porzingis will go to the free throw line to shoot and one. So Porzingis gets the extra shot. Shout out to Jennifer, says Robert Samora. Shout out to Jennifer. What's up, guys? The extra bucket is there. The and one opportunity here are the Knicks to inbound. Knicks inbound, and with the basketball now, it is Josh Hart. Josh Hart directing traffic. McBride on the court. Robinson on the court. Here's the pass to Bridges. Bridges gets around his man. Bridges now inside the shot range right here. Inside the key. Shoots the bucket from inside the key. That's a shot. That shot will land. 10 minutes and 57 seconds. Looks like we've got Jason Tatum with it. Tatum outside the three-point line. Tatum slowly working his way over. Passes up. And this time a pump fake from Al Horford. Al Horford in the paint. He goes up, shoots his shot. It's no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. A pass back to McBride. McBride already at the three-point line. McBride already in the paint. He slows things down. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the pass outside. And the drive, the dribble, slowing things down. And this time we're going to lose the basketball. It's stolen, and Drew Holiday wide open to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard for three. Pritchard hits the shot there. A big bucket for Peyton Pritchard. Goes the inbound pass, and the Knicks with it. Knicks moving the envelope, pushing the envelope. Here's a shot on the fadeaway from that side. That falls. New York Knicks answer back with two. Drew Holiday with the basketball. Drew Holiday in the front court. Passes to Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard around the left-hand side. Pritchard slowing down. Pritchard looking at Robinson. Eye to eye, pass almost stolen. Porzingis at the key here. Porzingis now in the paint. He shoots the shot. It looks like it was a pass to Al Horford. Al Horford under the rim gets the bucket. Al Horford gets the bucket. He is then inbounding the basketball. He steals it, loses it. Knicks with the ball. Knicks save themselves. Here's a three-point shot for the Knicks, and Mikal Bridges hits the three-point bucket. So it's 68-81, and the New York Knicks are still hanging around, man. New York Knicks ain't going anywhere. Here's Peyton Pritchard with the basketball. Pritchard crossing midcourt. Pritchard gets the screen from Horford. Pritchard passes to Horford. Horford for three. It's off the rim. It is rebounded and passed awkwardly back to the New York Knicks. The Knicks shoot another three. The Knicks three-point shot off the mark, rebounded by Jason Tatum. Tatum to Pritchard. Pritchard bringing the ball up court. Pritchard. 17 seconds. Another missed shot, guys. The New York Knicks struggling here to get some momentum. Here's Drew Holiday. Holiday with it. Gonna pass inside. This time a spin move from Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum goes up, kicks out. Peyton Pritchard for three. Peyton Pritchard for three. Another bucket there for Peyton Pritchard. 9 points, passing the basketball forward quickly. Josh Hart losing it. A bounce pass inside to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson under the rim. Robinson will go up, shoot, get the shot and the foul. The score is now 70-84. We're going to take a trip to the stripe. So we go to the free throw line now. Okay, guys, stats over here for you. The stats are there for you. We are now in the middle of a free throw opportunity here for Mitchell Robinson, who put that shot up off the glass. What the hell? Scoreboard down below. Thank you. Let me fix the scoreboard. Appreciate that. Fourth quarter with 8:27. Got distracted. Thank you, Leola. 70-84 after Peyton Pritchard's three-point shot right there. Here comes the free throw. What on earth was that? Oh, my gosh. That was the ugliest free throw I have ever seen. Ever. He airballed the free throw, bro. I think he was trying to miss on purpose, but he missed the rim entirely. That was so bad. That was like the worst beer pong shot from the most drunk guy at the party. All right, guys, here are the Boston Celtics with the basketball. Peyton Pritchard kicks out to Al Horford. Here's a pass to Brown. Brown will drive. Brown backs in. He shoots the fadeaway. That shot off the mark, rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Robinson passes this one, and it looks like McBride going to have the basketball in hand. He tries to go up to the straightaway. McBride works his way in. He's inside the key. A pass back to Anunoby. Anunoby will drive. Anunoby in the paint goes up. Mitchell Robinson tries to get the rebound. He cannot. Peyton Pritchard with it now. Pritchard kicks out to the corner. The elbow. The shot from Pritchard off the mark, and it will be rebounded by the Knicks. They're saying it's out of bounds, though. It will be Boston basketball, so we'll get an inbound pass from the baseline with 7:35 left to go. A comeback, please, guys. You can see the scoreboard down below. I hope it's big enough for y'all to make heads or tails of it. Waiting for the inbound pass. Start the clock. There's the clock. Peyton Pritchard with it at the three-point line. Pritchard going to slowly walk over this way. Pritchard still with it. Pritchard wide open. The long shot. It is out of bounds. Air balls this one. Let's get the inbound pass. 7:25 on the clock. Can the Knicks come back, guys? Can the Knicks come back? The Knicks with the basketball. Here is McBride. McBride passes over to Bridges. Bridges at the three-point line. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He is now in the paint. He's going to lose the basketball. Last touched here by the Boston Celtics. Out of bounds. It will be Knicks basketball. All right, guys. Are the Knicks cooked? Are the Knicks cooked? All right, here's the pass. Bridges with it. Bridges does a little spin move, comes inside the key here, shoots from the block. That shot is there. A bucket for the New York Knicks. Good shot by Bridges. It's now a 12-point game, 72-84, with less than 7 minutes left to go. Basketball across half court right now with it. Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown gets the screen from Cornette, and a lot of rotation here. Now Jalen Brown working on Bridges. Jalen Brown, a little jab step, shot clock down to 5. A kick out to the three-point line. This shot off the rim. It goes out of bounds. A shot no good by Al Horford. 6:39 left to go. Looks like a timeout will be called right here, guys. This game is killing my parlays. Uh-oh. Tell me about it. What are your parlays? Si soy dominicano, Richard. I am 100% Dominican. Both my parents from the island. Tell us about your parlays. Tell us about your parlays. Let's find out. Newbies. What's going on out there? Great to have y'all out there. We got a lot of people hanging out with us right now. Have you shared this video? Over 1,000 people, still under 300 likes. I think we can pump up those numbers. I think we can pump up those numbers, bro. Let's go. All right, let's read some comments, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break. For those of you who are big on the stats, guys, here is the stat board for you guys. I want y'all to take a look at this. If you're new to the channel and you don't normally live stream, or maybe you catch live streams where there's not enough information to need to zoom in, on this page, I try to get you as much data as possible. When I say that, I really mean it, guys. I genuinely mean it. A lot of stats, a lot of data to sift through. You can zoom in out there. Also, we pull up the graphics. We pull up our graphics all day. We pull up the stat board. We do this for pregame. So if you check in early for the start of games, we do an entire analysis. I did say, and I'm sticking to it, I said the Celtics would win game 2. Right now they are up by 12. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Guess what? We did the analysis, and the analysis, turned out it could be right. Game's not over, but we do a lot on this channel. That's just the tip of the iceberg, man. We do our player breakdowns, right? We do the starters. Not only do we do the starters, we talk about each player in depth, detailed, man. We even break down the bench if there's enough time, and we do it for both sides. We talk about the bench. We talk about the starters. We talk about the entire playoff bracket. We bring everything up when we can, guys, and I try to get as much data for y'all as possible. If you appreciate the extra, not lazy-ass effort on this YouTube channel, man, I'm a friggin' tryhard. I know I'm a tryhard, but I feel like there's an issue in society where tryhards are no longer rewarded anymore for trying hard. I feel like trying hard just isn't cool anymore. I'm a tryhard. I'm proud of it. And if you guys are also tryhards or have been tryhards throughout your life at one point and it never worked out for you, even though you tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it never even mattered, little slip-in of the Lincoln Park thing right there. Help a brother up. Help a brother out. How much is your cash out, Angel Arias? Okay, hold on. Let's read some of these. AS saying Hart, 20 for points, rebounds, and assists. And White, over 7.5. I think, did you already get that? Let's take a quick look at it. Let's take a quick look at Derek White. Derek White definitely over 7.5. Pritchard over 5. Pritchard has hit over 5 as well. Looks like Pritchard has 9 and 20 for Hart. Hart right now. That's your last piece. Hart has 21 already. So you're good. AS hit right there. AS already hit right now. Don't forget to tip your dealers. Tip the dealer, man. You know how that works. Sorry, Santino told me to say that. All right, guys, let's turn off our playoff bracket. Here's the inbound pass, and right now with the basketball, looks like the New York Knicks are with it. Knicks with it, and this time Bridges at the free throw line passes a wild pass. Brunson with it back to Bridges. Bridges at the basketball logo of the Boston Celtics. Bridges works his way in the paint. Bridges under the rim, and Bridges with the reversal gets the shot to fall. It's now a 10-point game with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Let's start the clock. Here are the Boston Celtics. Jalen Brown at the three-point line passes to Horford. Horford looking at the straightaway. Horford drives. Horford the spin move. He backs up. He shoots too strong. Last touch there by the Boston Celtics. And this time it's looking like the New York Knicks with it. A shot from three-point land is good. It's a 7-point game. And just like that, oh, they're calling that a long two. Let's subtract 1. His foot was on the line. Here is Jalen Brown. Brown passes to Horford. Horford passes to White. White for 3. Derek White off the front of the rim. Rebound, Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson at the top of the screen. Brunson now in the front court. Brunson surveys. He tries to direct traffic. Passes to Bridges. Bridges now directing traffic as he walks over to the logo. He steps on the gas. Bridges at the elbow. He backs up. He's at the three-point line now, and now he makes his move. It looks like he almost loses the basketball. Passes out to the three-point line. Shot clock down to 2. A shot for Jalen Brunson. It is off the mark. There's the rebound, the full court pass. There's the shot under the rim. There's the foul. Derek White going to go to the stripe with 5:05 left to go. Going to go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Looks like Josh Hart going to be charged for the foul. The shot does not go in. Derek White will go to the stripe. Eric saying, I'm Dominican too. Let's go. Kuliki takati. Hey, kuliki takata. Takariki takatiki takariki takata. You already know. Kuliki taka. If you don't know, you better recognize Kuliki taka. There's the shot for Derek White. Derek White gets the first bucket there. All right, guys, I'm going to have to update this here really quick. Last graphic here. Actually, there's a much simpler way I just figured out. A pretty easy way to update these graphics. For now, let's take a look at it one more time, guys. Derek White is shooting 17 points. He's shooting 46% from the floor and 35% from three-point land. Here's another free throw for Derek White. Both of those shots will hit. Let's go back to the head-to-head. Both shots will hit there. The score is now 86-76. It's a 10-point game. Here is Jalen Brunson. Brunson out here. Brunson working his way back up the court. Jalen Brunson still hanging on to the basketball. Kicks this one out to Bridges. Bridges at the straightaway now. Bridges goes to the wing. Bridges for three. Bridges shot no good. Rebound by Josh Hart. Josh Hart to Brunson. Brunson the wing. Brunson answers with a three-point shot. The score is a 4-point game. Is this right? It sure is. Oh, my goodness. The New York Knicks, just like that, are on their way back. I could be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. The Boston Celtics might be losing this one after all. Who knows? 4:24 left to go. Let's start the clock. Standing with the basketball right about here is Derek White. He's still taking his time. Works his way up to the three-point line. Jason Tatum with it now. Tatum back to White. White shoots the three. White off the front of the rim. Rebound Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson brings the ball up court. Brunson crossing over. Brunson at the three-point line. He will drive. He will back up. Brunson in open space beyond the arc, and now he steps inside the three-point line under the rim, kicks this out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, another pass to the wing, a shot for Bridges, no good. It's rebounded by Hart again, passed inside, recovered by Boston. Boston with it. Here's a pump fake. A pass across court, wide open, Jason Tatum, no good. It does not get cleaner than that. Sometimes you can be too wide open, and it looks like he was there. All right, Brunson slowing it down. Brunson working on White. Brunson, New York Knicks with the basketball, guys. Here is Brunson. Kicks this one out, and another pass here. Here is Josh Hart under the rim. Josh Hart lets the floater fly inside the paint. That's points in the paint. Let's bring this basketball back in. Derek White with it. He passes forward. And here it is in the hands of our boy. Boston will play defense from now on, says Ricardo. Let's see. Boston going to need to, guys. Looks like there was something that I missed. Did a shot not count? The score is 81-86 is what I see on my screen. Did I give points where they didn't belong? I guess I must have. Apologize for the scoreboard error. Here's a shot from three-point land. That shot off the mark. This time a pass outside, and there's a foul and a whistle. Who is this one going to be on camera focusing on Derek White? I must have missed something, and I apologize for that. Name that tune. I love music. I don't know every genre, but I enjoy it. I like it. Thanks for kicking it with us, guys. 2:43 left to go. Looks like the clock has stopped both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Let's fix the clock here. 2:43 left to go. You know my guilty pleasure, man? Open-ended question here. Open-ended question. And I always give y'all the option, but I want you guys to answer back with whatever you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling out there, guys, I'm curious. What is your favorite basketball food? So what do you like to eat when you watch basketball on your couch? Or what do you like to go eat whenever you're watching a basketball game? You guys who know me, you guys who have been here time and time again, you guys know that I am a huge fan. By the way, we are in the middle of a commercial break. The New York Knicks have called a timeout right now. We are in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. This is my last attempt and my last hoorah to try to connect with you guys, because once we get back from this commercial break, we may not have too many more timeouts unless we get into some foul situations here. So I just want to take one last chance to chit-chat with you guys. Ricardo saying chips and salsa, chips and dip. I'm a huge wings fan. You already know Robert Zamora. He's with me. It's all about the wings. Welcome back, man. Is in the house. Ghost dropping the pizza logo. I like it. If y'all vote the Knicks cooked and they were down and won the game, dorks and casuals, says Trigger City. That's funny. I'm eating red Twizzlers. Is that yours right there? Wings for any sport. I'm with you. Wings and beer. Isn't it 82-81, Roy? You are correct. 82-86 is the score. It's a 4-point game. Thank you. Hart. Yes, it is. There's the scoreboard right above. My apologies for that. Thanks for keeping me honest, guys. Thank you for keeping me honest. Ghost says pizza as well. I see Ghost out there with the pizza. Mike saying tofu. That's wild. Saw this channel, come in, liked, left, saying this channel, and then left, and then came right back. Hey, man, welcome back, Andy. Andy the third in the house. Shout out to Andy. Jeffrey Gordon leaving a comment. We're still in the middle of a commercial break. He says Knicks are about to win game 2, says Jeffrey Gordon. Bricks playing in Skid Mark Mania land. The New York Bricks. Take a look at that, guys. How are the Boston Celtics having a repeat of Game 1? It's kind of scary how close this is to Game 1. Let's show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. Here's the recap from Game 1. If you take a look here, they shot 25% from three-point land. They're shooting 25% from three-point land again. Look at what's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys. Boston missed 45 three-point shots. 45 three-point shots in the first game. Right now they're sitting with those numbers. Let's take a quick look at how many they've missed in this one. They've missed 30 of their three-pointers today. They have missed 30 three-point shots, and they fixed the clock right now because remember when I said, oh, that was a long 2, it was actually a three-point shot after all. I was right. I'm telling you, man, someone is going to get fired. Someone is going to get fired out there. New York Knicks with the basketball. New York Knicks about to inbound it here, guys. Let's get back. Let's get focused. Here's the inbound pass coming. Starts the clock. Mitchell Robinson with it. Mitchell Robinson at the three-point line, and he is fouled immediately. Uh-oh. Is this the hack-a-shack right now? Are they going to try to put them in the bonus so that they can't shoot the three-point shot? OG Anunoby looks like he's getting ready to check back in. What's up, Mr. Edits? Welcome back. Told you, ladies, run the show. Tremoni, shine. What's going on, Tremoni? You're saying Nepo hire, like a nepotism hire? Is that what you're saying? Who are we talking about? Who's being hired based off nepotism? There's the pass inside, a foul immediately. It looks like they are going to be doing this, guys. They're going to be doing this time and time again. Looks like not in the bonus. This time another foul. Al Horford, this is basketball IQ. Going to make sure. They're going to make sure that the Boston Celtics stay up by 4. Mitchell Robinson now coming off the court. They're going to bring out the free throw crew for the New York Knicks, guys. New York Knicks free throw shooters coming out right now. Try to get all the best free throw shooters out here. Anunoby checks back in. Anunoby checking in. And there's the pass. 2 back-to-back fouls. 2 dumb fouls maybe. Here's the pass out to the three-point line. Brunson inside. Josh Hart goes up. Josh Hart's not there. And it looks like there will be a shot and a foul. Karl Anthony Towns gets the bucket and 1. Let's see what happens here. And 1 opportunity. I like it. Okay, guys. So that possession took a couple off the clock right there. 2:33 is what I see on my TV screen. And it looks like Karl Anthony Towns is now at the free throw line. We didn't really talk about Karl Anthony Towns today, but Towns averaging 18 points during this postseason actually played better during the regular season than during the post. The and 1 shot is there, boys and girls. It is now a 1-point game. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to go, and the Celtics have blown the lead again. Here is Jason Tatum around the arc. Jason Tatum working his way in. He's at the top of the key. Jason Tatum at the paint. He turns around, shoots the baseline jump shot. It's off the mark. Rebounded here by the New York Knicks, and here comes New York to take the lead. The Boston Celtics haven't scored a point in 6 minutes, guys. Here is Brunson. Brunson gets around the screen. Brunson at the three-point line looks at the straightaway. Brunson will step on at the elbow. The jump shot. It's good. There's a bucket for Jalen Brunson and the lead for the New York Knicks. First lead today, and it comes with 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Here we go, a close playoff series here at Jab Step, and at the elbow now, Brown fights his way in the paint. Brown shot off the mark. It's rebounded by the Knicks again, and this time Brunson with the basketball. Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, a jab step here for Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. He's right over my face here. Going up, climbing, stepping here, stepping back, kicks it out to the three-point shot. That shot off the mark. It bounces. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford passes forward. Jason Tatum tries to step on it, the lead pass, and the pass is deflected. Brunson going to stop the clock with the reach and foul right there. 1:15 left to go in this basketball game. It's a one-point game. Try hard's rule, says the disc golf. Thanks, man. Honestly, dude, that is literally something that I always had to try to navigate. I'm not going to get all chummy with you guys right now. Too much action, but yeah, man, it's definitely something that I've had to navigate through, knowing that I'm a tryhard and how it's so out of fashion. Here's the shot from the elbow. That shot no good. Derek White's shot no good. And this time, here comes Jalen Brunson. Brunson steps on it. Brunson all the way in. Brunson up. Brunson is good. There's a shot for the New York Knicks. The Knicks have a 3-point lead. And Brunson with the bucket. Hero basketball right now. Here is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum with the basketball in the front court. Tatum will drive. Tatum will go up. He will be fouled. He'll take a trip to the stripe. So Jason Tatum goes to the free throw line. Guys and gals, take a look at the stats over here. If you guys have parlays and bets on the line and you guys hit those bets, be sure to tip your bartenders. I hate saying that. It feels weird saying that. There's the shot for Jason Tatum. The first shot does fall for Boston. Can we get to 29,450? We need about 35 more subscribers to get to where we really want to go, because I'd like to get to 29.5 by the end of today. If we can get to 30,000 by Sunday, I think we can do it, guys. I can't do it without y'all. There's the shot. Both shots will fall for Jason Tatum. Both shots will fall for Jason Tatum. Let's get back to it, y'all. Let's start the clock. Looks like 37 seconds left right now. And with it, Jalen Brunson. Brunson will work his way over to the wing. Brunson at the straightaway. Now the other side. Brunson shoots the three. Brunson off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds off OG Anunoby. It will be Boston's basketball. Losing the voice, going to have to start taking care of it a little better. Here we go, says CMC. What up, CMC? Both teams, Cavs and Boston, losing at home would be crazy, says The Architect. What up, The Architect? 24 seconds left to go. I'm going to fix my clock here. 24 seconds left to go. Actually, both teams now in the bonus, guys. This could get ugly here with both teams in the bonus. Timeout going to be called right there. Looks like Boston wants to talk about it here for a moment, so that takes us back to a commercial break. All right, guys, another commercial break. We are kicking it right now. Thank you, guys. Look at that. We spiked once again. 29.424. We can get to 29.5 by the end of tonight. Maybe not by the end of this stream, but you know what I'm going to actually go ahead and do? The next game should start here soon, guys. We have another game. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is the game right now. I'm going to move this here. A recap of what we saw, guys. Game 1, New York Knicks beat the Boston Celtics 108-105. It was an overtime game, bro. This game was sick. A win for the New York Knicks. Knicks now up for the first time in this game. They are up by 1 with just 18 seconds-ish left to go here. 24 seconds here left to go. Celtics just called a full timeout. So let's see what happens here. Can the Boston Celtics take the lead at this point? The next game, Game 3, will be Saturday. It will be Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, Game 4 will be on Monday. If needed, Game 5 will be a week from today. We'll need a Game 5 if the Celtics actually win here. Waiting for the inbound pass after the timeout. Let's see. Both teams in the bonus. 24 seconds left to go. Inbound pass coming in from the baseline here. Let's get the clock started. Derek White going to bring the basketball up court. Derek White to Jason Tatum. Tatum steps on it. Tatum drives. Tatum takes it to the rack. And just like that, quickly a timeout is called. 18.5 left to go. Jason Tatum, a quick dunk there to get the 1-point lead. They know they needed the lead right there, guys. And so Boston answers So for those of you, full timeout has been taken by the New York Knicks, guys. New York Knicks, a full timeout. That means 19 seconds left to go. Stats on the right-hand side. Actually, I need to make some changes. This is my opportunity to get caught up. So I was showing you this one, ladies and gentlemen. I was also meaning to show y'all this. We have the next game coming up. It will be the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets immediately after this. Yes, I will be covering it. If you guys like the style of commentary and you guys like this board and my scoreboard and that, keeping it traditional, guys, I can actually help y'all out with that because the next game will be at OKC, and we're just going to go ahead and make the change. So OKC game coming up next after this. If you guys want to keep up with us, be sure to hit the button. Okay, so what I need to do between now and then is actually change a folder out, and that folder should update all of these graphics. So let me do that here real quick. My graphics for the next game, downloads, Nuggets, Thunder, round 2, game 2, NBA. How's that? Should have fixed everything. Sure did. So we'll have the next game coming up after this, guys. But right now we are in the front court. And the New York Knicks have the basketball. Here's the inbound pass. Jalen Brunson with 15 seconds left to go. Down by 1. Here is Brunson. He shoots the shot. He is fouled on the shot. He goes to the stripe. 12.7 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 12.7 left to go in this basketball game. He will go to the free throw line. Jalen Brunson to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson to shoot a couple free throws here. Let's see if he can knock them both down. Gonna need it. Uh-oh. And then they need to hold. If Brunson misses one of them, they need the lead right here. Oh, man. Brunson, the first free throw. Count it. Brunson with the shot right now. No way Boston loses this game, bro. I thought Boston would actually come back with a vengeance. This is clearly a miscalculation on my side and an underestimating of the New York Knicks. New York Knicks tied it up. The score is 90-90. It is 90-90. Here comes the free throw for the New York Knicks. The Knicks to make this up by 1. There is the shot. The shot is good. Brunson makes the shot. And here are the Celtics for all the marbles. Here is Jason Tatum. Tatum, shot clock down to 7. Shot clock is accurate, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Tatum takes the baseline. Jay, it's blocked. It's stolen. And the Knicks will win this game. The New York Knicks beat the Boston Celtics once again. It is 91-90. And that is it. It is the final score. That's the end of the fourth quarter. Wow. The New York Knicks won this game. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Wow. Wow. Another win. Another underdog win. This is insane. All right, guys. Well, for the first time in a long time, I will actually get a chance. To start my next stream on time. All right, let's go ahead and drop the link for the next live stream. Guys, if y'all want to see the next live stream, I'm not going to do it on this channel or on this particular stream. I'm going to do it on this one here. So let me pin this in the chat area, guys. If y'all want to see or catch the next live stream with me, here it is. All right, guys, I'll be live in 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get the next live stream started. Be sure to check in with me. We're going to go through a quick breakdown and analysis. I'll be live in 5 minutes, guys. Be sure to catch me there. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank y'all for watching. You're watching Football Nation. Going to have to start saying FN Sports. Appreciate you guys being here. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Peace.